Hello, 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 everybody. And here we are once again playing Orchard, our Shadow of the Demon Lord actual play. And yeah, here we are. How's everyone doing this lovely Monday morning,
Ooh,
afternoon, whatever time it is for you?
time is a farce right now. Nothing is real. I don't
Mm.
have hands, but it's fine.
Stressed, very stressed. We're in danger. Insert Ralph in danger meme.
Danger, danger. Nice. I mean, yeah, we are. I mean, it's good to know you're here, ready to, for the love of the Monday power of horror and friendship. And it's all about the nightmares you make along the way. So yeah, when we get into it, I think we've talked about who we are and our characters and all that stuff many times over. This is like the ninth episode now, so should have a handle on that. Be sure to know if you want to check up on kind of like who we are, what we're doing, and what's the story so far. Check out the VODs here on the Greyhawk channel and on the YouTube. They can catch you up and all that good stuff. We're going to go into the recap, what happened last time, and who wants to do that and earn some inspiration for today's game?
I'll do it. I'll need all the inspiration I can get. So our adventurers had been making their way into the orchard with the approval of the Lord of Summer to destroy this orchard so he can take control of his lands once again. As we made into the orchard, Sally began to hear the weird Sewell humming, and as they got closer, the rest of the party began to also hear the Sewell humming. And they came across a very dark part of the orchard, what felt like the center, with these giant trees that are like black oak. Um, they make it to what seems to be the tree, um, and there is like a little like mount thing there. There's like an arch that is like sucking in. It feels like it's sucking in magic. So we go there, and there is a big enemy made of worms, magic bad guy, and there is a sneaky little rogue bastard with 4 arms. After we kick their butts, and get hit a few good times, Sally decides she's going to put her hand onto this rose shaped handprint. She cuts her hand and places it on there after it says in Sewell, "Come home." And then it sucks her into some mind abyss where this tentacle creature is tormenting her. And the whole time she is screaming, no longer part of her own body, as it is pulling her into the earth. Kieran and our missing today, Serafina, decided that the only way to save her would be to remove the hand adhered to this stone. So they chopped her hand off. She went a wee bit crazy, still trapped in her mind prison, and stabbed Serafina. Poisoned her a little bit, but it's fine. It's whatever. Um, then they hogtied her when she finally came to. They noticed this horrifying mist coming through. They thought they were going to take a rest, but it just wasn't happening. So they ran through this portal of sucking magic energy, and they ended up in a very spooky dungeon full of blood and horrible moaning. And they went down a flight of stairs. They went down a hallway trying to find who was crying. And they ended up in a room with a giant flesh monster, a massive, gross monster thing. Then we ended the game with horrors and one less hand.
Yeah, yeah. You take your inspiration for that. Thank you for doing that. Indeed, you had entered the black stone structure, which was after you had placed your hand on this stone pedestal, started emanating this mist. After a rumble happened throughout the land, knocking some of you off your feet. Going through, you were hearing this music and whispers. I should note as well that the temple or structure or inlaid rock hideout, whatever you want to call it, is extremely cold. Temperature is dropping the more you go through. As also mentioned as well, our beloved Serafina, hashtag mum of the group, will not be with us today, but we will be here in combat and in spirit. So You know, if someone needs another hand cut out, maybe we'll just get her to do that as well. And this is the creature that they see as they kind of come through. And I'm going to reiterate the kind of the blurb that you guys had from going up the stairs into this kind of creature before the combat happens, and kind of going through that just to get everyone back into the mood, because it has been a week and I like to resettle the unease of my players and to get into the mood. So yes, as you ascended the black staircase, pools of ichor and inky black substances dripped and poured down the walls, some through piping engraved into this black stone, going back through the hallway where you had made your way. Others just dripping and sloughing over the edge as you all wind up this black, obsidian, cold staircase. As you make your way up further and further, your breath falls out of your mouth and showing to be thick and white with frost. Heat is slowly falling away from you as the coldness of the area sinks in. This would be nothing to you. You've seen horrors, you've seen the madness of the Feywild, but as you ascend to the top of this black stone case, you go into a large room. This circular room that has all of these tubings and engravings on the walls and the ground that seem to snake round and down in the hole where you had just walked up from. Chains, black chains, seem to be fastened to the walls and the ceilings as they snake around, clinking and clattering, with the movement of the figure in the middle of this circular room. Large, bulbous, and pustules seem to burst and pop and ooze this greenish-red liquid. Tied tightly, it floats there with this grimaced face, almost like a smile. The blood and the ichor seems to be dripping, sloughing, pouring from this creature, and seems to be the same thing that has been running through this structure this whole time. As it sees you, this contorted smile gets even wider and simply says, "You have come to join the fold." And a lashing of a chain crashes behind all of you, destroying some of the rock. Roll initiative.
I was hoping we could just back down the stairs politely.
If only.
Wrong chamber.
Is this not
Oh,
the
I'm
chamber
sorry.
you're looking for?
Yeah, it's not.
We made a wrong turn somewhere.
I-
I'm sorry. We'll be.
I'm looking for the bathroom.
Sorry, is this not the? It's not the kiosk for the.
Oh,
the
we just walked into the
souvenirs?
visitor center. I'm sorry. Let's just give you your privacy.
Kieran's just rolling his shoulders. It's like, all right, another weird creature. I'm gonna have to smash.
As always. This
God,
thing is about 30 feet away from you. The whole room, this circular room, is about 60 feet wide and round. And with that, Neil, it is your turn as this large black chain whips behind you, missing all of you. You hear the crash of it hitting this black stone. What do you do as you just hear this heavy breathing?
Well, I hate going first. All right.
Mhm.
I guess I'm gonna pull my longsword out of the scabbard. If I can get it out, then I will run over and I will just try to slice it twice with my magic longsword. So I should have this all factored in. It does an extra D8 radiant, so it's like glowing with radiant energy as I stab this abomination. So here we go. Get on the right page. Okay. Longsword +1. A 13.
You can do it.
A chain like comes down and like cascades across the blade, sparking, clinking. You miss.
All right, second attack. Hey, 26.
That hits, yeah.
12 damage and then 8 radiant. So 20 total, I guess.
And as you do, and you slough into this creature, you realize as you do so, a large gout of this like dark crimson and greenish like crystal fluid sprays out, sticking to your blade. You have to pull it out as it's viscous, quite gooey.
Okay. All right, now I think that's going to be it for me. I have some bonus stuff, but nothing that is worth doing right now, I don't think.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this warped pustule, demonic creature is going to use its legendary action. You will join the Legion with me. And it's going to use its warping effect. Run me a con save.
Okay, a Constitution saving throw. I have a +3. I got a 9.
I got a 9. Yeah, so let's see, a creature failed save. Okay, you are poisoned. You gain 1 level of exhaustion. While poisoned in this way, the target must repeat the saving throw at the start of each of its turns. 3 successful saves against the poison end it, and ending the poison removes any level of exhaustion. Each failed save causes the target to suffer another level of exhaustion. So you have 1 exhaustion at the moment, which is disadvantage on ability checks. And while this warping of space and this thing irradiates this like dark like energy, this corrosive warping void space seems to warp around you, Neil. You all see this. Roll me a D100.
Roll a D100. Roll D100. Okay. An 88. It's pretty high.
You feel your body start twisting and turning and warping, almost like time and space around you is overlapping and turning and pulling around you. And when it stops, you feel this excruciating pain. You can't help but scream out in pain. Let's see here. Your ears elongate, and almost to the point of like almost Dumbo size.
Wow.
You have a fly speed of 5 feet.
I have a fly speed.
You can move 5 feet with your ears.
Oh my god.
Only 5 feet though.
That's really weird.
It's like your ears like balloon out and fold down, and you hear the creature go, "Yes, none shall be as they were." Kieran, what do you do?
I mean, Kieran's just like, okay, this thing's really annoying and really disgusting, and just I'm just gonna hit it. I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna hit it. And he's gonna go back into his sort of slow steam rage, and he's gonna go up to it and he's gonna he's gonna reckless great weapon master this dude in the face while raging. It's 22.
That hits, yeah.
That's gonna be 25 bludgeoning damage and 10 necrotic damage. We'll attack again. Reckless great weapon master. It's a 23.
That hits, yeah.
Just 27 bludgeoning damage. And yeah, I think that's his turn. That's his bonus action in action. So, yeah.
Nice. You did 27. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, at the end of your turn, it's like, no.
Fuck up.
You see, it's going to use another legendary action, and it is going to roll me a charisma save there, Kyron.
Oh, great! Yeah, perfect.
Advantage.
With
Hey,
advantage.
you always do well for your charismas. Just nothing you've trained in.
Okay, you said advantage on charisma save. Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm really good at charisma, I guess.
Nice. Yeah, this thing seems to try and like go into your mind, and you just hear in your brain, defend me, but you shake it off.
Yeah. I don't think you want to go in there, buddy. That's not a great place for other people. It's really fucked up in there.
It gets like cascaded out. Sayeli, it's your turn.
What is the radius of this creature?
Radius?
Like how
It's a huge creature.
Oh, cool. So if I dropped,
It fills almost this room.
so I'm gonna drop this right on top of him.
Okay, nice.
A fireball just right on his big old dumb face, and he has to beat a dexterity 16. How dexterous is this asshole?
Very is going to use its legendary resistance to resist it. You see the chains whirl up around it, and it completely covers him. These like black, almost like obsidian chains cover its body, and it has no damage on it.
So it takes no damage?
Yeah, it uses resistance.
Ah! And there's nothing in this room?
No. Actually, roll a perception check.
I'll roll anything. Perception.
You see behind this creature this handle, like long, like staff handle sticking out the wall. Seems to catch your eye.
Is anyone close to me? Is Seraphina standing next to me?
Yes.
Sally's gonna tell Seraphina that there's something behind him, a handle sticking out. It might be important.
Okay.
And I guess that's her turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its last literary action for this. Actually, no, it can't use any more literary actions. So finish your turn.
Okay. She's like, good job, everyone. Keep hitting it.
I'm British now.
Yeah, I don't know where the British part of that came from. Um. So Sayeli said there's a handle behind Serafina.
Mm-hmm.
Would Serafina? Would Serafina? Do you know what it does?
I don't know shit.
I'm also British.
We're all British now.
We're all British now.
We've been replaced by British actors.
I know, right?
Hello there.
The the takeover of the American continent has begun.
I know, right?
I'm Neil.
I hate all of you.
The fight to reclaim the empire has begun.
Nah. What does Serafina do?
God, I don't. Is she a pull the?
It's 30 feet away from her.
Oh, just, fuck it. This could go really badly, but when has that ever stopped us, right? I think she'll go and pull the lever.
Okay. She runs around. She has to double move because it's like, as I said, the room's 60 feet and it's behind it, so it's 60 feet away.
Oh wait, so it's all the way on the other side of
Mhm.
it? Oh, I thought it was like behind.
Yeah,
us, like.
No, like behind a creature, like sticking out of a wall.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
like,
Never
60
mind.
feet
Never mind. I think if
around.
she has to go all the way around to the other side, she's not gonna just run in and take a hit and then. Okay, so she'll go up, and she's got 2 attacks.
Yep.
So she's just gonna sort of wounding. What's a 24 to hit?
That hits.
That is 12 smashing, and let's see, divine strike.
How many she got left of those?
That is no. So her divine strike is her cleric thing, which is just an extra 1d8 or 2d8 damage on one weapon attack a turn.
Yeah, because she used that last time, right? So.
I don't think it's a limit though. It's
Oh,
just,
okay.
Just it's once per turn.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once per turn on a hit. So that's gonna be 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay, you do
So
the
I can-
9 points.
I can throw that out there. And then it's gonna. I'll have to remember to roll a 1d4 necrotic on its turn as it takes a wound.
Yes.
And
Then I have to
then
make a.
12. Ooh.
Misses.
And she's not gonna channel divinity on that now. And I think that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all she's gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all she's gonna do.
Okay, this thing like rises up a bit and it's like you want to die here. Let's see here. Roll me a dexterity save. Neil.
I was hoping, in class when you don't want the teacher to call on you.
You're just like looking at it. I'm not doing
Yeah,
anything.
Trying anything I could think of to, be invisible. What, dexterity save?
Yep.
Okay, I have a +1 on this. So I got a 6.
You
so,
try
yeah.
you try move out the way, but you see one of like the pustules like explode, but like almost in a direction, and it like squirts out towards you. You take 10d6 acid damage.
That sounds like too much. So.
I'm gonna have to just say no to that, I'm afraid.
Yeah. We need to rewrite that.
It's 33 damage.
Alright.
And that's
I will take that acid damage, but I am going to use my reaction. Right? Rebuke the violent. It deals damage with an attack versus. Oh, never mind. I can't. It's me. I'm just gonna have to take this acid.
Is it only like melee attacks?
It's on when someone else is hit.
Oh right. Yeah, can't use that on yourself. So what about that self-sacrifice and stuff, right? Yeah, so yeah, this acid comes down. You're like you hollering and screeching, and then you all hear these chains start moving, and they all just start like shooting down towards you. Let's see here.
It's horrible.
It's gonna attack Sayele. 21 takes 21 damage. It's going to attack Kyron, which has advantage on because you did reckless, I believe.
Yep.
So it's advantage on you. 22 damage, but that's halved.
Yep.
Did I use a uncanny dodge? Just take 11.
Yeah, you can do that. Then it's going to attack. Let's see here, Seraphina. That's a 12.
No.
Misses. And as it's finished, it's like, you will die all here.
Oh, and let me do the 1d4 damage it's supposed to take, and it can make a con save to get rid of it after.
Right.
Yeah, DC 15 con save. So it's gonna take another 1 point of necrotic damage.
Con save.
Yep.
20, it does it.
Yep. So.
Yeah, and at the end of its turn, Neil, I'm gonna need you to make me 2 saves. Make me another Constitution save.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. 16?
It's a failure. You gain another level of exhaustion.
That's bad. Okay, and what's the other save?
Let me make sure you don't take anything else. Yeah. So yeah, and then the other one is a another Constitution save. As this thing irradiates this like hideous like vile substance.
I got 13.
Nice. You
You need to
take
get out of there.
4d6 poison damage. Remember, you are poisoned as well. Still, so your attacks have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Okay.
I think he has disadvantage on everything at this point.
Let's see, 4d6.
Yeah, really.
Oops. Okay, it didn't. It did it by did GM thing by accident. Let me roll that again.
Let's see here.
Oh man, 18 last time. You take 11 poison damage as just this putrid substance comes out. And your turn. What'd you do?
Alright, so I'm exhausted, so my speed is halved and I have disadvantage on ability checks. Okay.
Yes.
So first thing, Sally dropped a fireball. So I am shocked. And I look at Kieran. Like, do you know that
Now's
means
not the time, Neil.
she's carrying around bat guano? Isn't that funny?
Back
Ah,
away,
acid!
Neil.
Ah!
That's when the acid
Back
spills
away.
out and it's like, oh my god, my face. But back guano though.
Now, as a 15th level paladin, I have multiple ways to get rid of this poison. So the
Mhm.
question is, what's the best way? I think I'm gonna go with. I can either use my lay on hands. If you expend 5, you can get rid of 1 disease or poison. But I don't have a lot of lay on hands left. But I'd have to waste a spell slot if I wanted. I'll use the spell slot. So I'll cast Lesser Restoration on myself that ends 1 condition: blindness, deafness, paralyzation, or poison. So I'll end the poison on me. And that's my action. So I'll just make sure I'm standing next to Kieran. So that way, if Kieran gets hit, I can use my reaction to give him protection, which will force the creature to attack with disadvantage. And that is it for me.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's just gonna be like, you will all die! And, see here. I'm gonna use this legendary action to, roll me a dex save, Kieran.
Okay, +3, right?
As
Because
another one comes, yeah, +3.
okay.
As of,
All right. So that's a 19.
Fails.
Oh my god!
You take 10d10 acid damage.
Jesus.
10d6 acid damage, sorry.
Oh, I was about to say 10d10.
Yeah, no, so 10d6. You take 35 acid damage.
Oh, ouch. Oh. Ooh.
My domain. And then Kieran, make me a con save.
Oh, and Kieran, when you make your save, remember that you have +3 because
Yep.
you are within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, 19 did not save.
Yeah, you got a 16.
Hmm?
I was saying,
Yeah.
yeah, you got a 16. As you start your turn,
Con save.
run me a con save.
Hold on one
16.
second. Give me
Wait,
one
you got
sec.
advantage, right? Because you're raging.
I don't. No, that's not. I don't think I have advantage on con saves, but I do have. I think. Let's see. I'm going to use my fanatical focus, which is once per rage. I can re-roll a saving throw.
Okay.
So let me re-roll that. That is a
Ooh,
31.
Nice. Yeah,
That does not save.
that one does it. You feel this this horrible contamination come over you, but you just shake through it. You don't need to make those saves anymore. It's your turn now.
Oh, thank God, Jesus. Kieran's just like, okay, everyone back away from this thing. If you can hit it from range, do that. And then he's gonna reckless great weapon master this fool.
Okay.
I don't think I have any other bonus action thing I can do right now either. Okay. Okay, reckless great weapon master. Oh, sorry, that was not. So I will roll one more time. 22.
There, yep, that hits.
That will be 27 bludgeoning and 12 necrotic.
Nice.
And then I will reckless great weapon master it one more time. Ooh, 15.
Misses.
Oh, okay. I think that's all I can do. Yes, that's it.
He's like, no, no! And you see
Shut up.
blood is just coming down even more. Like, no. See here. It's going to use its. See, run me another deck save.
Kieran? Ooh. Alright. Inspiration will that give me advantage on a deck save? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna burn my inspiration for this. I don't know why I chose to burn my inspiration on that.
Take another 10d6 acid damage. Are you still up?
Oh, I'm still up. Not doing great, but I'm still up. Let's see. That brings me to. oh God, it is rough. But yeah, that's Yep.
So Ella, it's your turn.
I mean, he did shout to not get any closer. So Sally is going to shoot magic missiles at him. For 5 whole damage.
That's only 1d4 though.
What?
You should.
Why did
The magic missile should have at least three missiles.
1d4 plus 1, and there's 3 of them. Yes, there should be more.
So it should be 3d4 plus 3 if you're using all of them.
3d4 plus 3?
Well, 2d4 at this point, plus 2.
Yeah, it looks like that was damage for 1 missile, actually.
That was damage for 1 missile.
Well, I was also going to do it on 1 level higher, so I didn't read that either. So I'm just going to cast it at a higher level.
So let's see, 7, 10, 14. That's good.
Nice.
And then plus 3 because it's a +1 on each of those, right?
No, it's
For magic. Yeah, because I think magic missile's 1d4 +1 per missile.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh god. I don't know. I've never played a character that has a
Magic missile. A dart deals 1d4 +1 force damage to its target.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So 5,
17.
8,
Nice.
and it's force damage. So I don't know if he can't dodge this one, bastard. This is a-
I have no choice but to hit you. As you do that, I'm like, no, no! Like, you see it pop, pop, pop. And it, like, slumps down and it's dead.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were all gonna die.
Oh.
Wow.
Kieran's just
Really?
sitting there covered in acid, just like he's like steaming, smoke coming off of him.
I'm gonna walk over to Sayeli. That was a magic missile. There was a bunch of them. And you did a fireball.
I failed a fireball, but I
Not the time, Neil. Neil, do you have any healing?
yeah.
Oh.
I think
Sally's pretty good
Actually,
at
I'm almost out.
I think Serafina will. She doesn't have much left, but I think she can.
That's why she's a fighter and a cleric. Let her use her healing spells on both of us. Because if I took a 10d6 right now, I'd die.
Yeah. Let's see.
And then as this thing dies, it like slumps down in the chains, and the chains get tighter, and you see like the chains like squeeze it almost dry. It's like whole like cascading of like liquid like falls out of it and like falls down the hole where you came, and then it's just like this like dried out like a husk of like pulled flesh.
Oh, she doesn't have it prepared.
How
You're
hurt
in
is
this
everybody?
room.
A 10d6 will kill me. 100%.
A 10d6 will most likely kill me.
So I mean, I have cure wounds, but it only heals D8 plus 3.
I am at in context, behind, out of character. I am at 28 out of 172
Oh.
HP.
I have more HP than you now. Look at that.
I think that's a
can
first.
Can we take a short rest right here next to this corpse? Bar up the door?
We need a long rest.
Well, we can't have
Yeah.
a long rest. Can we bar up the door and sit here?
Yeah, if we can, we have there's one entrance here as far as we know. I need to rest. At least even a short rest would help.
We should try, yeah.
Okay, well, we
Take a
keep an
shot.
eye on that door. Stay away
I'm
from.
gonna eyeball the lever.
Don't.
You don't.
No one touches the
Run a
lever.
perception check.
Perception check. All right. I have a +1, and I got a 14.
Yeah, you don't see the lever.
Oh, I don't see the lever.
No, it's not a lever. It's like this like handle coming out of the wall that I described this earlier, but you don't see it.
Okay. Well, then I think we should sit down and spend an hour bandaging our wounds and burning hit dice to.
I mean, I have 15 of them. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we do. We have 15, don't we?
I think you used some before you went into the. No, 'cause you didn't rest. Wasn't it? You didn't have a
Yeah, we didn't end up
We were
resting.
going to, but none of us used any.
We so rarely use hit dice.
Well, yeah. So. Yeah.
D10 plus my con, right?
Yep.
Holy cow! All right, so D10 plus 3. Wow.
So as you're all like standing around and waiting and having this like short rest, you still see this like long protrusion of the wall, slightly, almost like some kind of handle, like this like long kind of like staff kind of protrusion. It's eerily quiet. Everyone run me a wisdom save.
Ugh.
The orchard is really messing with us today.
10.
22.
I should have burned my inspiration.
Serafina as well.
Oh, yeah. So 13 for me if I'm next to Neil. Wow, Serafina got a 29 total.
Nice. So, Kieran and Sayla, you both take 6 insanity.
Oh my god.
And everyone roll me a Constitution save.
I am using my inspiration for this one.
If you're within 10 feet of me, you have a +3. Oh, that's a
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? That's the second worst roll I could roll on a Constitution.
Your
13.
your exhaustion's gone, by the way, Neil.
Oh, nice.
When a creature
Okay,
died.
14 for Kieran, 22 for Serafina.
Got 11.
Okay, so everyone but Serafina gains 1 level of exhaustion as this cold is just biting you. It's just freezing down here.
Do we at least get to expend hit points?
Yeah.
Hit dice.
Like, it's just like during the time, right? Just like
Okay.
as it's like the area is
I'm
like
gonna-
settling in.
I think I'm gonna burn 5 at a time so that I'm not rolling it a billion times. So 5.
That's a good idea.
5d12 plus 20.
10 plus 3. So I should
49. Let me break out the calculator.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm back to full.
I'm not. Do I need to expend another?
Better mark down.
13. 148. I think that's probably good. Serafina will burn like 1.
Still low on spells, though.
And as you're all here, you just start hearing this like
From the
That
room or
doesn't
from
sound
somewhere
good.
else?
from everywhere. It seems to just be emanating from this structure.
When Sally feels a little bit better, she's gonna walk over to the handle and be like, "Hey guys, what is this?" She's gonna point at it.
Do we see it?
Nope.
Do the rest of us see it?
Does Serafina
Um,
see it though?
Nope.
I thought Serafina's. Oh.
No. You pointed
This
where
is
it
You just
was.
pointed. Yeah.
Hmm.
Sure, it does something horrible, right?
I don't think we should touch.
There's like
Anything.
chains hanging from the walls and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Black,
Yeah.
like black chains.
Sure, it does something horrible. I think we should get out of here. I was just worried that there was little kids in here, but there's not. So I vote we go back where we came from and we go down.
Wait,
the
you
stairs.
came down here because you thought there were.
Yes, remember she said they did bad stuff to little kids.
As you get close to it, though, Sally, you see like your name written in it, like in purple, in Suli's.
Got my name on it, guys.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
Don't
well, let's
touch the
definitely not
invisible
touch
leveler, Sally, with your name
Pull
on it.
the lever, Kronk! Kronk lever!
Don't pull the lever, Gronk.
I mean,
Oh, Kronk.
I can use my stump and I can pull it out. It's not like I can lose any more.
Hold on one
Just
second.
don't-
What's
That
our
sounds weird.
plan here? We came in here. We think we can destroy the orchard from in here. Is that?
There's something in here that I believe, in my mind, is siphoning the magic of the orchard.
So do we just blindly run around?
I don't know. Do you have a map for this place?
Okay, that's a good point.
I would assume that there was 6 other hallways, and each one of them probably leads to a room like this. I don't think we want to go in any of those rooms.
No, we don't.
So there's stairs going down. We've healed, and we're ready to continue. You know, you should think of it like this, Kieran. at the very least, we're vanquishing evil and creatures that would harm others. So everything we do is making progress in a way. That's one
You're
less
saying-
vile creature that's doing terrible things.
I mean, if I could go home right now, I quite frankly would not give a fuck if we killed any of these fucks here. That's not why I'm doing this. I just want to go home. And the only way I know how to go home right now is getting rid of this stupid orchard. That's the only reason I'm doing this.
Oh,
It's very selfish of you.
there's probably more to it, Kieran, though. They know I'm here and they know you're with me. If we don't end this right, the Brotherhood will probably come out looking for you as well.
I've had worse.
We're doing a good thing. And I'm
You
glad
keep
you're
telling
here.
yourself that, Neil.
I'm glad you're here with us because you're very powerful.
I'm just glad that Neil has finally stopped looking at us like we're all apes in a terrifying circus ripping off children's faces.
Well, I didn't know you could cast Fireball.
I told you
my
I
God.
could.
Seriously, that's what got
Kieran,
you to.
you know that means she has a pouch full of bat guano and she's been carrying it around all this time.
Oh
Where do
my
you get it?
God.
Did you go to a cave? It's a component for Fireball.
So what are you guys doing?
The universe,
Oh.
the multiverse is a wonderful place, and we're fixing it up a little bit here. So don't get down.
Oh,
Right.
the question is,
Saley, look at Saley has hidden wonders. And you know what, Kieran? I think you have hidden wonders inside you as well.
phrasing, Neil.
I want to see those ones.
Neil,
I want to see.
So
I
what's
want
the,
to.
Neil, I
what-
guarantee
what's the
you
plan,
there
guys?
are no hidden wonders here. Just horror and terribleness and nightmares.
I feel like at this point, we should troll Tommy by getting him to roleplay Seraphine.
no,
Now,
I don't like.
Now-
I don't
now,
like having
Kieran,
the.
now, Kieran, there is light inside all of us. Oh
If
no,
we can get out of here in one piece, Neil, I will show you my secret bag of bat shit and other toys.
Right. So I vote we go back to those stairs and we go down. 'Cause I don't think we can fight 6 more of these things. one at a
the
time.
JRPG traditionalist in me is like, no, we have to destroy all 6 of these creatures to power down the boss at the end of this dungeon. But no, Kieran's just like, no, I don't want to fight any more of those things. Let's just go down that hall.
So I think we're gonna go back and go check out the staircase going down where the mist or steam was coming out of it.
Okay, so did
Is
you?
my shield still glowing pink from
Yes,
Seraphine? Okay.
because I don't think she would change that.
Yeah, no, I think she'll keep that up.
Do you do anything with the thing, Sailor? Okay.
I'll leave it alone, I guess. It's probably a magical healing thing that'll give you my hand back, but that's fine.
Cool.
Imagine controls those chains or something horrible, you know, part of whatever the creature was doing in here.
Yeah, but what if I became a chain staff queen?
Chain stuff.
A
I
chain.
could
Damn.
yeah, and I
just a
could control
queen.
the chains.
So as you guys are moving
It's clearly like a
um,
Hellraiser room. All right, it's
forward
not like-
and down the stairs, the blood is still like just the residual. Is still coming and dripping down from this creature. It had a lot of this like ichor goo inside of it, and it's still just like pouring down into these tubings, like glass tubings that you can just see engraved into the walls and the floor. And as you come down into this cylindrical staircase where you guys were before, you see the 3 hallways that merge into this one cylindrical staircase, all similarly going to the same place.
Did we not mark the door we came from?
I really went for the middle one. But roll me a perception check as you guys walk down and you guys are looking through these 3 hallways.
7.
21 for Serafina.
You see on the right.
Again!
Nice. Good.
Kieran with the on-point perception roll.
It's amazing.
Man,
So
he's
you're walking with his eyes closed.
always on point.
So many zeros.
He is covered in like acid. Like, well, not anymore because I imagine he wiped himself off. But
Yeah.
he is angry and tired and annoyed.
So as you're walking through, Saley, you see down one of the hallways, like the right side, and you see a figure, tall, maybe about 8 foot. You hear this like the clicking and clumping, almost like something hooved. And you see almost like just like from this like flash of like light, like vibrant long like red hair or like mane, like thick jagged horns. It's like a horse like / cow face. It looks at you with like glowing like eyes, and then it's like moves like away from your view. Just like walking from one end of like a doorway to the other.
Sally's gonna point. Did anyone else see the horned demon?
Did Serafina see that as well?
Yeah, she would have.
Okay. I did. Karen's like, do what? See what?
Well, there was a creature down the hallway with red hair, horns, hooves, angry eyes, 8 feet tall.
Is that the one we came from that goes down to the stairs?
Is it?
No, but they all seem to lead to like the same place, right? Each hallway seems to like go to the same place. This place that you're in. The cylindrical stairwell.
I mean, if I look down it, do I see it? I look down that
No.
hall.
Not with a 0. You see nothing, blind man.
I'm gonna use my divine sense, which I can do 4 times a day.
Mhm.
If it's within 60 feet, I can sense celestials, fiends, and undead, but not if it's like blocked off by a
Yeah.
wall or something.
No. You get like a trace. Like from back up from where that creature was, and then like in the hallway, but there's traces. One because that creature is dead and the residual energy, and the other one because it was there but now it's gone. And there's a distinct difference between the two.
Well, I can sort of sense it a little bit.
Can you tell what it is?
Yeah, do I know if it's a celestial, fiend, or undead?
Fiend, but you like the one upstairs and the one in the hallway are like different types.
It's a fiend of some type, not like the one that we just fought.
So let's not go down the hallway with the mysterious fiend then. Yes?
I mean, the chances of him being friendly are low, so.
Sally, do you know this person?
Okay,
Know
just
who they
because
are.
I was a 10-year-old girl, the 15-year-old girl beaten and abused and tortured by the Sualois Empire does not mean I know every fiend that walks down a hallway.
I'm gonna look at Sally. Sadly, I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. And I won't let anybody do that to you. They'll have to kill me first. Okay?
She's gonna smile, and though she wants to say something shitty, she just. Thank you.
Kieran also wanted to say something real shitty too. But
Right, like you've already done it once. With
Kieran's like, you know,
Too
I'm
late.
Kieran's like, he's got a shitty remark to make, but he's like,
You guys
No,
are
Feels
learning.
being so good.
You guys are becoming better people.
I don't know if it's coming from a better place. I don't think.
So what's the plan?
Look, let's just go back. I don't know if I trust 100% your judgment in this place, Sally. I want to be able to say that you know these people best, but you also stuck your hand on something, which resulted in you losing your hand. So,
In my defense, it was speaking to me, and you were at a distance. If you stay close, I'll be able to read it off, and you can stop me before it's. She like holds up her ring of mind shielding was, and it's just a stump. She's like, I don't even have my ring of mind shielding anymore, so.
That's awkward.
My lovely bracelets, my Tiffany
you
bracelets.
You ever wanted to cast a zone of truth, right? That was a great time.
Yeah, it's actually like 7 hallways. So what do you guys do? Because you're currently just standing at the bottom of the stairwell.
So this is the stairway. This is the cylindrical stairway that went up into the room with the weird thing.
Yes.
We want to go back to the one that went down.
Like
okay.
It's only been like a few, like maybe like like half an hour, so you'd know which hallway you went down.
Okay, cool. Well, I vote we go back to the entrance hallway and go down those stairs.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to fuck with any weird hallucinogenic fiend monsters in there.
A mood.
Alright. I guess I'm leading, I suppose.
Well, I think
I'll take up the back.
Okay.
All right, I'll go first, and I'll hold my shield up.
Or
Okay.
Neil, you can go first. Okay.
Yeah, because it's pitch black and otherwise you can't see. Yeah, so you guys are moving back and you're walking through the hallway, and you're walking for maybe 15 minutes through this hallway. As you're walking like 15 minutes, you get back into the central area of this like structure, this octagonal room where the smoke seems to be billowing out of the central bi-pyramid in the center that seems to be going down where the staircase is. You do not see the exit anywhere now. Just this smoke that is just filling the room coming from this octagonal bi-pyramid hole in the center of the room.
We're going down, right?
We are going down. Yes. Everyone, keep your weapons close.
Okay. Guess I'm going down.
As you go down the staircase, you see inky, thick, black liquid running along the grooves in the walls. You hear the clinking of chains and the hissing of steam. And as you reach the bottom, you see a tunnel that is bathed in a sickly green glow that seems to come from deeper within. As you move along the wide cylindrical tunnel, you see holes in the walls and pipes sticking through. They seem to be affixed to the walls, moving along the same path as you. As you walk on and you enter into a large cylindrical room with a large hole in the center filled to the brim with thick, bubbling, hot, translucent green liquid that seems to be churning as the black and red liquid is funneled into it. Looking around the room, you see a large overhanging platform with an ugly figure over it. And hanging over the pool, chained up, are a number of fey creatures alongside the pools and the walls. And alongside the pools are pods, and inside are the same horrific creatures you saw outside, the ones you fought. As you enter in, keeping to the shadows, you see that there is this chanting. The figure on this pedestal has their arms up, their cloak, so you can't really see the face, but you see this horrible visage whenever the light hits it in a certain direction. And you start hearing the clinking and clattering of chains being pulled up from this green liquid, where you see the fey creatures being tied up. You see pixies, you see satyrs, you see nymphs. And as they're dipped in, pulled out, they become the horrific, twisted creatures that you fought outside. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Firebolt, actually. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the creature, and I'm gonna say stop.
Which one? You see one on top and like two around.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to shoot at the person who's the scary-visaged person who's...
On the
Shandy.
pillar.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
one.
Yeah, Kieran was gonna have a similar response.
Okay.
Ooh, I just shooting fire into the abyss, apparently.
Okay. And with that fireball streaking out, and everyone's like, "Hey, get down here!" Everyone roll me initiative.
Oh my god.
TPK time, TPK time.
Jeez, I'm not rolling well for Seraphina's initiative.
Okay. 1 second.
We don't really stop to chat, do we? Although I feel like every time
Hey,
we
what's
have
going?
stopped-
Oh well, okay.
I do feel like every time we have stopped to chat, it usually ends not well anyway.
Every time we stop to chat, we get 1 point of exhaustion, so...
Okay, so these are the creatures you see, standing in front of you. I can show you this. You can get rid of this.
Yeah, he did.
You see
Oh,
these
that was
creatures.
Oh boy,
Okay.
lovely.
Wow, that looks like a TPK right
And
there.
the one that was pulled out of the water, that was like a beautiful fey creature. Now looks like that.
Lovely. Oh, that's a big boy.
Oh, it's not that size. It's just.
Oh,
showing you.
I was about to say, I was like, that's a big boy.
been bigger
And for
to,
those who are watching at their home, that's how beautiful they looked. And the red one is like large. It's quite big. Let me roll initiative for these guys real quick. Oh, oh. Can I roll more than a 5? Yes, I can. Oh, great. My thing kicked me out. Let me re-log in. Of course it does. What 20 keeps kicking me out for some reason. Hope everyone's initiative stays on. So yeah, as the fireball like ricks out, the one that has the cloak that's near the floor near you, throws its cloak back, and you're revealing this like deep red skin with like green pulsating veins. It is like swole as fuck.
You say it was swole as fuck?
He's just swole as fuck. Like
this
it's
guy.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of swole. It just has these like jagged, almost like piranha teeth in its mouth. Give me 1 second, because I have to get the character sheets again, because Road 20 kicked me out.
So, how's everyone feel about our chances in this fight?
Does Kira still have that thing that
Yeah.
gives us advantage on attack rolls?
What?
You used that up in the fight with the worm creature outside. And that's a
Yeah.
once per
Remember?
long rest. That is a once per long rest ability, unfortunately.
Wow, so no, we are going to die.
Okay. I wrote shit on those, as always.
Except for, big boy over here.
Yeah, so Kieran, you see someone like who's about 6 foot, like ripped,
Yeah.
Turns around, looks at you, is bold, has these like translucent milky white eyes, like sharp jagged teeth, and just like stares at you, flexes, and just
Yeah.
goes,
Oh yeah, you're mine, buddy boy. And am I going? Is this leading into my turn then?
yeah, this is your turn, you go first.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, you're mine, and I'm going to rage and charge the Hulk, which is the big boy.
Yeah.
Star
Spawn Hulk.
Yeah. He will rage. He will charge in, and he will attack twice. He's not gonna reckless, I don't think, and I don't think I'm gonna Great Weapon Master either. I think I'm just gonna go in and try to do some damage. So that's a 30 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Wow.
That is going to be 13 bludgeoning and 12 necrotic. And then I will swing again. That's another 30 to hit.
Jesus.
And 18 points of bludgeoning on that one.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And yeah, that'll be his turn.
A nice little turn.
There's a reason I only do Great Weapon Master when I'm reckless, because it drops my bonus to hit. Pretty hard.
Yeah. So that's 13 and 12, and then 18.
Yep. As I smash him in the side, and then bring it around and hit his other side. Yeah. I'm gonna tenderize you.
Yeah, it says something in this like deep guttural speech, and it's just like, and
I don't need Neil's helmet to understand that.
Yeah, your mother. He's going to attack you. Neil, just like Kyron just runs up to you and starts like slashing with its claws. 18 damage.
Wait, sorry, is that on Neil or
Kyron, sorry.
Kyron? Okay, yeah. Okay, so
Second one misses.
Yeah, get out. Get out of here.
And that's its turn. Let's see. That's its turn for that round. Saele.
So Sally is going to actually pull out a rapier from her side that has just kind of been sitting there looking probably for decoration this entire time. And as she pulls it out, she is going to use a bonus action to cast Magic Weapon.
As you cast that, roll me a perception check. You see where this like large like pedestal is, and it kind of like bends around where like a walkway is. You see this like in that like circle engraving, you see this like long handle sticking out, almost like a staff end. That's it. That's what you see.
Well, she'll shout, "I see another one of those staves" as a free action. And she is going to charge after the little guy, the widow boy, who's all big on the screen, with her now magic rapier. And she's going to swing twice at it.
Okay. It's a miss.
Wow. A +10 to hit, and I got an 11 and a 12.
So you slice at it, and you slice again, but the blade doesn't like cut. And it just looks...
it's technically a 12 and a 13. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay,
and the blade doesn't cut, and it just looks at you like... Anything else?
Nope. So I use my bonus action, my 2 actions, and my free action.
Okay, yeah. Okay, next thing is the Seer's turn. The other one just speaks up. You will not interfere! And gets out this like orb and like spins it around and like slams it together as it like flattens it. And Neil, you feel this warping around you. And you need to make me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Wisdom
Concern.
save. All right.
Not Neil, sorry, Kyron. I keep saying,
Oh,
I keep
oh.
saying
God.
you by accident. Sorry.
Oh, why? Why? Okay.
But you have Neil's saving.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 14. I 17. Shit. I don't know if I want to use my one saving throw reroll on this because I don't think I'm gonna get any better than a 17 on wisdom. Total. Fuck.
You do.
I don't think I'm. I think a 7. I don't think I'm gonna waste my.
Antoria.
Yeah, I'm using 17. 17's gonna be my roll.
Okay, you fail. And as as it claps its hand, you all see Neil, Kyron get pushed and elongated, and then you see this like a bright light in the middle of him like form up, and he gets sucked into it, almost like a black hole. And as he gets sucked in, you will feel this like pressure around you, and everyone else around him takes 6d12 psychic damage just for being near this dimensional collapse.
Oh.
Let's see, what was it? Is that 6? It goes up to 5. God damn it.
It's a lot of damage.
So you will take
Jeez.
so not you, Kyron. So everyone else around him takes this. So Sayeli, you take this, Neil, you take this damage. As you disappear into this, like suck into this black hole, you push through this like array of almost like a kaleidoscope of light before you re-evaporate into the room, and you're like 60 feet in the air, in the same room, but above like the bubbling like green liquid pool, and you start falling down into it. As you emerge though from this like kaleidoscope, you take 11 points of psychic damage. We'll take that it's all psychic damage, by the way.
As a reaction, when it damages Sayeli, I'll use Rebuke the Violent. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, let me do this first, and then we can get onto the reaction. And as this happens, you start falling, and you take 11 psychic damage, Kyron, and you start falling towards this pool. And you just make me a dex save. You're not near Neil.
Dex save, yeah. Do I want to burn it here? No, I'm not gonna burn it here. So.
You plunge into this bubbling hot green liquid pool, and as you're plunged into it, you this cascade of liquid like pours up as you fall into this, and as you fall into it, you start burning, and it is a pool of bubbling acid. But as you pour down, you fall down into it, but you see that in this pool there's actually a tunnel going deeper into the actual structure, but you're currently submerged in acid right now.
So there's a tunnel in the pool of acid?
Yes, there's a tunnel going further into the structure, but you're currently burning like alive.
Yeah. Lovely. Great.
Give me 1 second and I can tell you how much you're going to take.
I'm sure it's like, 1d8, right?
Take 6d6 acid damage for being submerged in it. And you'll take that every round you're in this pool.
Yeah. Figured as much.
25 acid damage.
And
then you get to do your reaction, Neil.
So it needs to make a wisdom save, DC 16.
Wisdom. Ooh, it fails. Wow. Okay.
So it takes 37 radiant.
Nice. Let me make sure it's not like resistant to that. Nope. So 37. As it does this, it's like and that's its turn. Neil, your turn.
All right. The seer, the one that just cast that spell, I'm gonna run up to that thing.
It is because you have to go up, so it's about like 40 feet away from you. Because it's like in the room, but it's like up, like a whole like walkway up to this like platform, standing over the whole room.
Well, I hate to say this, but if it's 40 feet away, then the range on my power that I use to damage it is 30 feet. So.
Oh, is it? Then yeah, it wouldn't have took it then. Sorry, I didn't know it had like a range. I thought it was anything you could see.
Yeah, I thought it was closer. Okay. All right. Well, it's far away. It's up on a like a walkway or something.
Yeah, so there's like a walkway like built from the groove of like the stone, and it's up this like platform, like looking over everything, like can do it like doing the ceremony. That you guys can see what's happening.
I have like no ranged. I guess. Well, I guess I'll just go up there and
You will take an attack of opportunity though from this big creature if you run past it.
well, I could disengage, right? And then just move 30 feet up there, so I'll be 10 feet away from the seer.
Correct.
That's what I'll do. So that way I don't provoke.
Okay, you run up, this creature tries to slam out, you jump out of the way, like hitting the shield, and then you move up the stairs. The seer's like looking at you like stay away. And you return Seraphina, so what's your go? What do you do?
Okay. I know Neil just ran up there, but I think
I'm gonna cast Fireball, kill everyone.
gonna cast Fireball. He doesn't have Fireball.
Ray of Death.
I think Seraphina's like, that's you shall not pass. I'm gonna need the seer to make a charisma saving throw as she casts banishment on the Starspawn seer, range of 60 feet.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Charisma?
Yep.
21.
Oh, get out.
Leave.
I don't think she has like a channel divinity that can do like a -10 to saving throws.
God, if only, right?
God, I don't think. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I guess it doesn't vanish.
No, spell doesn't go off.
Fuck.
That guy
That's fair.
made of magic.
Let me make sure she doesn't have any bonus action. Nope, no bonus action cantrips.
Okay. At the end of that turn, it's the Gru's turn, and it's chained up, and it gets off the chain and like plops down, and it's going to just like run towards Neil, who's like running towards like its master. Like, it's going to attack you as it like skirts across the ground, almost like Gollum-esque. This once beautiful fey creature, now this horrible, twisted visage. Let's see here, Gru. Misses. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's its turn. Kyron.
Kyron's he's gonna try to get out of the pool of acid.
You are at a disadvantage. So to get out, you have to swim out because you dunked right down. So you have to use an athletics check to get out. And you're at disadvantage on that.
Okay. It is going to cancel out as I am raging. So I have advantage on strength-based checks.
Yep.
So it's just gonna be normal. And it's athletics, right?
Athletics, yeah.
Yeah.
To swim out.
Please roll better than a 5 on athletics.
I know, Christ. Can we stop getting low for the things we're good at?
Okay, 27.
Okay, yeah, you swim up. You swim up to the top. You don't take any damage because it would have been at the end of your turn. You swim up, you get to the edge, and you climb out. The acid just dripping off of you.
Am I close enough to?
You would have used your movement to get to swim out because it's half your movement in swimming.
Okay, so it used all my movement to get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're about 15 feet away from the Hulk.
Okay. And how far? Oh God, I should probably. I kind of want. And he said it's 40 feet up to the.
From where you are, yeah.
To the 40 feet up to the seer, 15 to the to the Hulk.
Yeah. Run me a D2, right? Because and then one is you went up to near to the side of the seer. One you went up to near to the side of the Hulk.
One.
Okay, so the seer was 30 feet away, but you still used your
yeah
movement.
Oh God.
So you're on that side of the room.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide which one. Oh God, I think he's part of him. They wants to go up and help Neil, but I think he's tunnel visioned on this hulky boy. So I'll use my action as a move.
It's your action to swim out.
So it's action and movement to get out.
Yeah, because you have to swim out, right? Which is your action.
Okay.
Each turn.
All right.
Because this is something that you weren't willing to do. You were just oh shit, I'm burning, get out.
Okay. Shit, I don't think I can do anything. I guess I'll just sit here. Yeah, no, I can't do anything. So that's my turn.
Okay. You get out of that pool of acid. That's a good turn.
Yeah. At the very least.
Yeah, so this Hulk's turn. It's just gonna look towards you, Sayeli and Seraphina. It brings up its hand, looks towards you, Sayeli. Then looks towards Seraphina. And it's going to attack Seraphina.
Okay.
Nothing personal, Seraphina, but thank God.
No, this is fine. This is what Seraphina's here for, right?
Let's see here. 27 hits.
Okay.
17 here.
17 does not hit. No.
Okay. Just the 9 damage as it slams into her, cuts her across the face. And then Silent, it's your turn.
Say Ellie is going to use her rapier on this Gru again. She's gonna try and kill this little bastard.
You're not near the Gru, you're near the Hulk, remember? You're on by the Hulk.
I forgot. Oh yeah, so the Hulk is the one who's getting these hits then.
Yep.
So it's a 22 and a 19.
Both hit.
So it's 14 and 8. And then she's gonna stab again as a bonus action, but she's gonna.
I think you get sneak attacks in Seraphina's.
You can't stab again as a bonus action. Because it's your offhand weapon, and you don't have an offhand weapon.
Yeah, because I don't have an offhand.
But you do get sneak attack.
But I can use sneak attack though.
That is correct. Fucking 30 damage.
Fuck this guy.
High level rogues, man.
She's just die! Hey, what's up?
You stab into it, and it starts inking this sickly black blood. Yeah, you did a mighty blow to that creature. Then end your turn?
Actually, no, because she can't use a bonus action to hit. She's gonna use the bonus action to disengage, and she's gonna back the fuck up a little bit, about 15 feet away from
Okay, you do that. You back away 15 feet. It's the Starspawn's turn, and we roll a d6 to see if his collapse distance comes back.
Please don't.
Nope.
Thank God.
That doesn't
That
come back.
sucked so much.
Yeah, see, he's a tough boy. Yeah, he looks towards you, Neil, and he's just like, "You will not come near me!" And like he gets this like orb that he collapsed back in his hand, and just like takes his nail, looks at you, and just like screeches across this orb. See if it hits you.
Oh!
Crit damage. It takes psychic damage.
Ooh.
So that's 40 damage right there. Oh, 60 damage, sorry, right there.
Well, it says 34 plus 36, right?
Yeah, 70, sorry.
That's
70.
70.
Right?
70 damage.
So I take 70
From
damage.
psychic damage.
All right, I had 60 hit points left.
Mm.
So I'm at 0 hit points.
As this thing is like, and like this psychic energy like goes back over you.
All right. I got a question.
Mhm.
Is this a spell?
No,
No.
it's
Okay.
this orb. It's like a psychic attack that it's doing.
All right. Well, I am down.
Okay, Neil's down, and as Neil is down, it looks around the room. Yes, yes, and looks towards you, Kyra, and does the same thing.
What?
Yeah, I guess he did this twice. It's a high level monster, man. Psychic! 15 misses. Does it? Does it hit you? Oh no! Take 19 psychic damage.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, I know who I'm attacking next turn.
That's his turn.
Okay. Neil, I guess.
Yeah, Neil, run me a death save.
All right. Let's see here. Shoot. I was hoping that would save me, but it won't. Okay, death save. So slash roll.
Wait, you can use your character sheet on 120. Does it for you?
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hit
I'll
that
just-
death save button.
So he just hit the death saves button right there.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, an 8.
That's one. But it is Seraphina's turn.
It is
Alright,
Seraphina's turn, who sees Neil go down. It's like,
no.
Nosh again!
My son!
My son.
I might get to make my
she-
clown character.
She
Mhm.
she is going to cast Mass Healing Word. Up to 6 creatures of her choice within 60
Is that an
feet.
action? Was that like a minute? I can't remember what that's about.
No, it's a bonus action.
Okay,
This is
cool.
Mass Healing Word. This isn't Prayer of
Oh,
Healing.
okay. I got confused.
Yeah. So it's just a 1d4 for Sayeli, Kieran, herself, and Neil. Should I just roll a 1d4 once?
Can you click on it?
Yeah, if you click on the spell.
I don't. She's got it output as a spell, so as a spell card, not as a.
Yeah, if you still
as a
click on it
healer.
though, just so we can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you do it, so if you did 1d4 plus this back modifier, that's how much everyone's gonna heal.
Okay, so plus wisdom. All right. Oh well, at least Neil's alive
Yeah,
again,
Neil, you're up.
And
and everyone gets 5 HP.
I have a neat power.
What's that?
Well, it won't matter right now, but when I end my turn with fewer than half my hit points, a protective spirit appears and heals me for d6 plus 7 per round until I am up to half my hit points.
Nice.
So
You can
that's-
do that on your next turn.
But with 5 hit points, I'm probably going to go back down.
And then okay, so that was a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I think she's gonna, Yeah, so she's gonna be like, Kieran, take care of Neil. And she's going to attack Hulk over here.
Okay.
And that is going to be sort of wounding. Wow, misses on her first one. Real bad. Goes in for a second attack. That's a 20.
That hits the creature.
It will also she's going to expend a superiority dice to attempt to knock the creature down.
Brown. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. You add the superiority attack roll to the die's attack damage, and then it must make a strength saving throw. I don't know what against though. So let's do the damage. So 10 slashing damage, and then
It's whatever her like fighting thing is.
so 16 damage. Does she have, where is it? DC 8 plus proficiency, so 13 plus strength, which is 8. So 16.
It fails.
So what
Goes force prone.
Okay. It is prone. And then she is, let's see, we did a short rest. Okay. So she is going to action surge.
Does that come back on a short rest?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Short or long rest.
Nice.
She will action surge and attack it twice again with advantage since it's prone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16.
Misses. Actually, no. That exactly hits. So.
Oh, perfect. 12 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then once more, 22
That hits.
for 9 slashing damage.
She slams down. As she slams down and tries to move out the way, but inadvertently moves near the blade, and she chops off its head, killing it.
Oh,
Black gouts of blood.
and she's just
pour
like,
out.
then looks at the Sia and is like, "Don't touch my son."
He's my boy.
That's her turn.
Nice. At the end of that turn, it is the Gru's turn. It's going to trying to attack Neil. $21.
Neil.
Take 6 damage and you go down.
Let's see something here. Nope, can't do that. Okay,
So you fall
6
back
damage.
down.
I am down. All right.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Kyron, it's your turn. What do you do? As you see this
Okay.
Grung is on top of Neil, just like slashing at his face as he Neil falls down.
Yeah. Kieran's gonna go up, and I assume he has to go through this Gru to get to the. He'd have to go through this
Yes.
Gru
Yeah,
to get
'cause-
to this.
Yeah,
to
because
the
Neil
seer.
was running towards it, and he's like 10 feet
Yeah,
away from
okay.
him.
So I'm going to run up. I'm like, get off of Neil, and I'm going to, I'm gonna do the good old, great weapon master reckless attack.
All right.
It's a 21 to hit. It's gonna be. I'm assuming that hits.
21 does hit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 22 bludgeoning and 11 necrotic damage. And then he'll go in for one more.
You kill it. That one
Oh,
hit.
on that
kill
one?
It with the... Yeah, you kill it with that one hit.
Okay.
Had
Nice.
Had like 30 health. So.
Okay. Nice. Then do I have enough movement to get to the? I have 40 feet of total movement.
Yeah, you can get there.
I can get to the seer.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the seer. And then I am going to use my second attack on the seer. And let me check something. Great weapon master. Great weapon master. On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with one, you can make one melee attack as a bonus action.
Nice.
So I'm going to take 2 attacks using my bonus action and my last attack onto the Seer at Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
So first one, a 22.
As you slam down, it sees this and it's like, "Ah!" and bends space and disappears and lands at the 40 feet where the hallway is. Back where Saeli and Seraphina is, and it lands back there. And you see one of the ugly creatures that were hung up that weren't moving. He swaps one of them out for that space, and you hit that creature instead.
Okay, so it's going to take 29 bludgeoning damage.
It is eviscerated.
And I can't make my third attack because it's got to be melee, and he's so far away. And I'm just gonna point my maul at him and just like fucking scream. Just be like, "Oh, get back over here! You will take my maul in the face if I say you will." I think that's all curing can
People
do.
will take my gifts.
Because I can't use a ranged attack. So, yeah, that's turn.
See, is it tricky buggers to keep down? Saeli, it's your turn.
How close is it to me?
Like 10 feet away. Because it was one of the films that were chained up in like those pods that I talked about. It just moved positions, switched out positions as its reaction.
Well, I don't really want to get closer to it as I don't really have any sneak attack damage, so I'm going to hurl a fire. I'm going to do nothing to it.
Yeah, it sees this and like jumps out of the way. You just hit the pod.
And then I'm going to use, I guess, the rest of my turn to back up a little bit, another 10 feet away from him. And that's all I'll do.
Okay. It is this creature's turn. Let me see if it gets its warp space back. Nope. Has to have a 6. Powerful ability, but has to do it on a 6 only. Okay. This creature's going to look at you, Saeli. Worthless. And it's going to get the crystal ball and it's like get its like claw and like squeak over it, trying to do psychic damage to you.
God, I hate that. Oh my
Like
god.
30 damage.
Ability.
Are you still up? It's going to look towards Seraphina. Die. 25 damage.
That'll hit. Alright. Oh god. Okay. It needs to die. This thing needs to die.
At the end of its turn, you all just see you hear this like clipping and clopping. You hear this, Seraphina. The same clipping and clopping you heard before. And as you hear this like and then it's like whoosh, as like this portal appears in the room right next to this creature, right in like staring right at you. And you all see this thing staring back at you.
Oh my gosh.
For those who are watching at home, you see that. It's like teleports right next to the creature, and it like breathes like as it like breathes out. It breathes out this like gout of like black smoke. Breathes out this like gout of like black and like fiery smoke, and just like snorts. Dilfulaktul. And what languages do you guys speak? They don't speak here in Infernal.
I speak Common and Elvish.
Do you have your helmet on though?
Back.
Because we told you to put it on when we were still in.
I'm still unconscious.
Oh yeah,
right?
you're unconscious. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
conscious. I do not speak Infernal, no.
Okay. So yeah, this thing teleports in at the end of the seer's turn, and yeah, for some reason it's not showing. It's like a 10 initiative, but it's not showing it. Let me just add it to turn order real quick. Because I wrote chat. Okay, and yeah, it looks towards you, Sailor. And just like gives this like long like distasteful look towards you. Like takes out its like maul, this like infernal like blazing maul, and like raises it up and like turns towards the creature, and like goes to slam down towards it.
Oh,
attacking
thank
it.
God.
The seer? It kills the seer?
It's going to attack the seer, yeah.
Well, yeah.
On its turn. Boop. Oh, it's always on private. Jesus Christ. But that hit, I got 26, and it does 13 piercing and 14 necrotic. It's gonna attack again. If it's more. 14 miss. Third star. And that's its turn. Neo, death save.
Death save. I will now hit the death save button.
Hey.
Oh,
You
my God.
get up.
Oh my God.
You've succeeded.
I can't remember. Does that mean
You're up.
Can I do
You're
anything?
up. Yeah. So like you get up right with 1 hit point.
Yep, you've 1 HP now. If you had if you got a 1, it would be 2 fails and an automatic death. A success is 2 automatic succeeds, and you rise up to 1 HP. So
Mhm.
technically, you're awake for your turn, but you've used your action.
I use my action? Is
Yeah.
that the deal?
Yeah. You have
But
any
I
can
bonus
move.
action?
Can move and use a bonus action. Well, let's see what I got here for bonus action.
You basically got an angry like Kieran basically standing over you.
He like slams his fist, stands
He's just
up.
covered in acid, just
Would your guy come out now because it's the end of your turn?
Yeah, at the end of my turn, yeah, the protective spirit will appear and heal me. So, as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself. That gives me a +2 to my AC. Hopefully that will help me. And I'll use I can move, so I could use half my move to get up and kind of just back up a little bit. And then at the end of my turn, I end my turn with half hit points remaining. My protective spirit appears, heals me for D6 + 7. So I heal for 9, so I'm up to 10 hit points now. Wow. Okay. All right.
Nice.
That's it for me.
Nice. At the end of your turn, this new creature that's on the field is going to go using its
Yeah.
legendary action,
Jesus.
and it's going to attack the seer.
Oh.
Missing though. The seer just like phases out of it.
Would Neil be able to understand him shrieking now that he's awake?
Yes. Yeah, you hear this creature speaking Infernal, Neo, and it just says, "Die, die, demonic spawn."
Oh, cool. So he's a demon. Maybe. Okay. Cool.
Well, it said demonic spawn to the seer.
Demonic spawn. Oh, and he's speaking Infernal,
Yeah.
language of the devils. Okay, got it.
So I finish. I'll go.
Oh, wait, hold on. Real quick. Question earlier.
Mhm.
So you know the star spawns the Hulk said something to me in the first round of combat.
Yes.
What language was that?
Language they speak is deep speech.
Okay, never mind. I just wanted to make sure because I just wasn't sure if there was something I would have understood there. But
Yeah.
cool. Just wanted to check.
Oh, oh.
Anyways, Seraphina's turn. Neil's turn.
Seraphina.
Turn. Seraphina looks up and was gonna like was making the motion to like run up to Neil to try and like stabilize him or heal him or something. Sees that he's okay. Is Neil just like sitting up on the ground just looking real dazed?
He just like stood up, was like, I'm here.
It's like, oh good. You hurt my child, and he turns towards the seer.
You have my child.
You
Jesus
hurt my
Christ.
child. And she is going to. She is going to. She's gonna try to reach and grab it and make a melee spell attack and cast inflict wounds.
Nice.
Let me just check something real quick. Cool. Okay. Don't tell me whether it hits right away. Don't tell me right away.
Okay.
So a 12, but because she doesn't have advantage on it, she will use her last channel divinity to give herself a +10.
Oh, in this instance, it doesn't matter if I tell you or not because we're doing it online. There's no way for me to like not do it before, you know. So, regardless if I tell you or not, you could still use it. So it doesn't hit.
22 doesn't hit.
22 does hit now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So that is 3d10 necrotic damage. 16 necrotic damage.
Yeah, cool. Takes the 16 necrotic damage. Like,
That's what you get.
You touch my Neil, I touch you.
That's her turn.
Yeah, Kyron, it's your go. See this? You see this new like cow, horse, horned,
like this
red
guy.
mane figure, dressed in like sick levers and bones.
Question. Can I, if I were to hop down from this ledge I was on,
About 30
would
feet
I
up.
be... Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
give me like a athletics check to see if you can do some parkour and like roll with it.
All right, let's do that. Normal, because disadvantage and advantage are canceling each other out. That's a 25.
Yeah, we just see you like force style. Yeah,
Would that, would that be my action to do that?
No, it's
or-
just a movement. Like
Okay.
5 feet
So-
off the 5 feet off the ledge.
Okay, so that leaves me with 35 feet.
You can
of
get there.
movement. I can get there. Okay. I mean, just gonna give him the old meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
Reckless great weapon. Reckless great weapon master. I can't talk today.
I know that feeling.
Ah, 15.
Misses.
Okay. 24.
That hits.
That's gonna be 29 bludgeoning and 12 necrotic damage.
You're a beast.
And
If you can actually hit, you fucking hit for some shit, man.
What's this?
I
A
do
wand?
one thing. I do one thing really well in battle, and that's it. And then I look at this other really big swole dude. I'm like, with his big morning star, and I'm just like, I feel you. Just a nod of appreciation.
Just exhale that. It's like flame. Anything else?
That's all I can do. That's all I got. I got one thing.
Certainly.
Well, now that there's someone in combat range that is my ally, I'm gonna charge him with my magic rapier.
Rapier. That
I'm gonna hit
hits.
twice. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so
Just misses.
this was 17. Okay. So 13 piercing damage. Plus 32 sneak attack damage.
Ugh. When you guys were going on, I was giving you like sick damage. You guys are beasts on your own.
Yeah, but my HP is not high at all. I am a glass stab cannon.
I mean, this guy's not looking too good right now. So, what are you doing?
Bonus action, disengage, and back the fuck up again. Stab, actually. Do like a backwards roll out of there, like stand back up my feet, like.
With your stump, distraction.
Look at this. I'm gonna start using like unarmed combat to punch people with it.
Oh, that's gonna be sad. Let's roll to see if his thing comes back.
Oh,
Look at that. Yeah. See here. Who's the most frightening?
I think big dude over here.
I would say the Duke of one of the hells. He seems like the most threatening creature.
Yeah, I think his attention is shifted now to like, oh, a real threat.
Oh, what?
But he also would know that like it wouldn't work on him.
That's true.
That's true.
He also know like he wouldn't work on him. So I think he's just gonna be like, shit, big human's back. Now he just hit me for like 1,000,000 bits of damage.
I hate that big human. Fuck that big human.
So yeah, it's going to
I'm
use
just
it.
chasing him back and forth across this room.
Give me a wisdom save, Karen.
Okay.
Gonna do exactly the same thing you did before.
This is probably what I've been saving my rage hopeful reroll. We'll see. I don't think I'm not within 10 feet.
Actually, you know what? No, he's not gonna do that instead. Actually, he's just going to attack you with his orb.
Really? I guess it does
15,
more damage.
15 damage on that. And then he's going to hit Sayeli with it as well.
Yeah.
18 damage.
I am going to use my uncanny dodge to. Can I not? As long as I can. Oh, it says it's psychic.
It's a psychic attack. You can't uncanny dodge a psychic attack.
Okay, well then, I collapse at 0 HP.
My mind is slippery.
It jingles about in my brain.
No, Sally goes like she like shrinks, like shrieks. Her weapon stops glowing magically, and she just crumples. And she's out.
Yeah, I think that's what he does. Yeah. He does that. He's like, I will take one of you with me. Join me in the void of nothingness. At the end of its turn, Christian Bale is going to attack.
Did you call him Christian Bale?
Rachel. It misses though.
Oh.
Crits. So his legendary action missed, but his natural fucking thing, and he kills it. And like he's killed it, but he just like stomping it into the ground with his hooves. And he's just like cursing, you know, he's just getting all this like infernal swearing out. And then he like finally stops when this creature's like a pulp, and then like just like smears his hoof along the ground, smearing the remains of this like creature's face. And then this creature looks towards all of you, breathes like this like gout of smoke, and then like you all hear in common, we need to talk. And that's where we're gonna cut for our break.
Oh.
So we will.
I'm sorry. So I might be a little fuzzy because I'm unconscious, but did you just say that Christian Bale, the Duke of Hell, wants to have a conversation with us?
I did indeed.
Cool, maybe I do need a break. I do need a minute.
I just need to remember myself.
I just need a minute, so this is
Put my face on. Okay, cool. I'll be back in a moment. See you then. And we are back. Yes, we are. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's just see what's happening with all of this. So, I'm guessing like Serafina would have like healed Sayale. Um, so like as that would have went on, this creature didn't speak to all of you. After he said we need to talk, he was just waiting for you all to kind of like compose yourself, and this creature just seems to be walking around, looking at things, looking at the dead fey creatures that are like chained to like these pods, or the ones that have been like turned into these creatures. He's like looking at them. What do you want to do?
I'm just kind of Kieran's just kind of sitting there.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Are
Kieran's
the fey
just
creatures
admiring.
still tied up?
Yeah, are they still fake creatures that are still?
Yeah,
fey?
some of them are like these like grew like horrible, like they've already been turned, but some of them are like fey creatures that like appear to be like dead.
Well,
Dead?
Sally doesn't know anything about bringing things back to life, but she is going to go over there and like end the grooves. Like,
Yeah, I think Kieran would also probably want to go end the grooves as well.
Do so they start screeching, but you can easily just like stab at them.
Kieran just starts snapping necks with his brute force. Just
The fey creatures, are they dead or are they unconscious?
They're dead. And there's like maybe like 3 of them. It's like a pixie, one's like there's like a satyr, there's like a nymph that's just like naked there. They're all just like bound by these like black chains in these like glass pods.
Well, I'll try to free them from their bonds at least and lie them down.
So this creature, go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, after sort of that's done, just like Kieran sits down, cross-legged here, waiting for the chat to start.
Yeah, as Dad, as you all seem to like get your faculties together, and you start killing these things. This thing kind of like turns around. It's like like 6 feet tall, muscle, like bestial, like long reddish, like fiery red mane, black horns, like sick kind of like levers. It has like a mantle on its shoulder where the spikes are coming out, and it gets this like flaming like hellish maul, and it just like disappears in a gout of like black smoke.
Can you teach me to do that?
Perhaps. Are you ones with the gilded glaive?
Yes, that's us.
Who's speaking right now?
That's Serafina.
Okay.
If it sounds posh, it's Serafina.
we've come to this land to erase the damages of the Feywild.
I care not. You are in a place of demonic power. I have been asked to look over you. You are weak creatures, and you have failed many times. I have been asked by a human you know as Mordenkainen,
I hate him.
and one known as Bakab.
I look at Neil.
What?
Yeah, look at Neil as well.
Neil, let him do his talking words. Don't interrupt the big scary man with the giant maw.
You are in a tipping point that could diffuse the blood war. The things that are happening here are out the scope of Avernus, and I have been assured to maintain the balance.
The balance.
Nail, Nail. Shh. Do not piss him off. And she turns back and goes, what do we need to do to succeed, Large One?
Destroy the central cyst at the heart.
Ooh, cool.
I don't want to exaggerate our weaknesses to you, great, powerful one. But if we do not get some rest, we won't even be able to walk out of this room.
Then rest. Do not need my permission. Do not placate me with your honeyed words. Do or do not do.
Oh, where is the
I like
cyst?
this guy.
It closes its eyes. And it kind of like points to the acid pool deeper within.
God.
Oh yeah, there's a tunnel down there, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that now that I'm not burning in acid.
They cannot use the magic they are siphoning from this realm to help the abyssal onslaught. Ferris Dune will not be released.
Okay. Destroy the cyst.
There are 3 more.
Like orchards, cysts, hearts.
Temples around this plane.
Got it.
Gosh.
4 temples to destroy.
I will accompany you. You have proven inadequate.
Okay. It's gonna come out of this.
All right. Well, if you're gonna be hanging out here, I think everyone's think we're all good for a rest then. Yeah, let's get some sleep in this creepy pool.
It comes over to you. Kyron looming over you. How tall are you?
I'm like 5. It's taller than me. I'm like 5'9" ish.
Yeah, because I think this creature is about like 7 foot, not 6 foot. Because
Yeah.
it's large. And it's just like stares down at you. It gets out this like sick, like, to him it's a dagger, but it's like this like long knife. You should expel yourself of weakness. And like throws it down to the ground. It watches.
Should expel myself of weakness.
Daly's gonna look at the dagger and then look at Kieran. And then look at the big guy. Do you mean his eyeball?
Yes.
Is he asking me to cut out my eyeball?
Yeah, I think that's what he wants you to do.
Whoa.
I mean,
Do it. Don't do it. Let's make a decision.
who's watching?
Who do you think?
Kieran?
I mean, I thought we established that this eyeball kind of looked like the Ferris Dune eyeball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, oh, fuck.
Hard not to fail 40 times if someone is watching every movement we're making.
But you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's just telling you.
Oh no, I know. Fuck.
Just wear an eye patch.
Also, looks towards you, Sile. You cannot fight. You are wounded. I can fix that.
For what price must I pay?
Allegiance. Do not betray me.
Hell, he's evil.
You do not know anything, mortal.
You're from hell. You are evil.
Sally stands up and
Neil.
puts her hand at Neil, like puts her only hand she has at Neil, like this, like.
He walks up towards both of you and goes, I and my own ilk are the only reason your plane exists. We are the front line.
Sally
We
is
keep
going.
you safe, weakling.
Sally holds out her stump. She goes, "If you grant me a hand, I will shake on our allegiance."
It just like goes for a handshake, and you see like this like bone protrusion like stick out from the stump. It hurts because it healed over. Stick out from the stump, and like the bones come out, and then the sinew wraps around it, and then the muscle forms, and then you see this like fire burn out, and it goes to like shake that. And then like the fire cascades off, and you have your hand back. The deal is struck. You will not betray me, Soily's creature.
I will not.
And then there's a scream from the other side of the pool as Kieran's gonna cut his eye out.
Are you gonna use that giant dagger, that giant long knife?
And he's going like, and I think him doing this like just inherently triggers like his sort of like just like his inherent rage. Just as he does this, he's just like, oh god, I myself would never be able to do this.
I can't even put in eye drops. In real life, I cannot even put eye drops in or wear contacts. This whole thing.
Oh my god, but Kieran fucking goes in and does it, I guess. That's all I can describe. I can't bring myself to like actually describe it, but he's gonna fucking go in and do it.
As you do it and you cut in and we hear this scream, you just see almost like a smile come over Bale's face, this creature's face. Sayerly. As we just hear like the pop and like the flop down of the eye, and as you're like bleeding, Neil, you see the eye like twitch. That's on the ground.
Just step on it.
Neil, Serafina, can you cure that?
Does one of you tell me that the eye is still moving?
You can see it, like, cause I'm guessing like you have one eye left, right?
I've got like a blood red, like I've got a blood haze on this eye though, so it's like it's seen in a reddish tint, and I just fucking no. I'll take the long thing that he gave me and stab it through the iris.
You stab it and you see this like black purple smoke like cascade from you. You hear this like.
And if you all thought I was bad at perception before, oh boy. Fuck. Like, Neil, Serafina, can you, one of you, fucking?
Yeah, I'll lay on hands for 10 points.
I can fix that too.
Don't do it. He's evil.
Neil, you follow Bakab because he is your leader. People like Kieran and I, we follow people because of their strength and prowess.
Ugh.
People who can lead a fight. If Bakab sent him, there is a reason he is here. If Kieran wants an eyeball from this man, you grant him it.
The balance is a joke, okay? Just gonna lay it out there. Alright.
Dare. You see like his like fists getting more like clenched.
Just an
Sal-
excuse that evil people make for being evil. That's all.
Sally is going to...
Because if everybody in the universe was good, the universe would be a good place. All right?
Good.
Now,
Where have your gods been? Safe in their heaven palace. They do not shed blood.
Neil, so long as there is free will, there will be no true good. You need evil to tip the balance of too much good or too much evil. The world will fall into chaos without some form of neutrality. For every good god, there must be a bad god to create the balance.
I thought
Every
you
good.
hated Mordenkainen.
I hate Mordenkainen because we are here because of him. I also, out of character, despise Mordenkainen. He is a troublemaker. He causes nothing but problems. But Sayeli has a good point here. And she turns to Kyron and goes, if you want an eye, do it. If you don't, do not. But do not let Neil or I make that decision for you.
Did I use it
I
against
s-
you?
I stand there. I'm like, I do not know if I can swear allegiance to you. So
Just do not betray me. Like
I
you
can promise
betrayed
you
so
that.
many.
All right, we're just laying that one out there. Look, I promise. If you give me back my eye, I promise not to betray you for sure. That I'll give you my word on that.
Who have you betrayed, Kieran?
Puts his
When-
hand
when-
towards your face, like it encompasses like your entire face. You feel this
okay.
like burning pain for like a second, as once again it was healed. And then like you close your eyes and there's like gout of fire that like seems to like spiral out and then it disappears and you have an eye. In times like these, deals must be made, allegiances must be forged, the balance must be maintained. Evidence will not fall.
Did you say what? Avenus?
Avernus.
The first layer of hell. It's where a lot of the blood war takes place.
Oh, all right. Well, I just pulled my eye out, got a new one.
You actually have dark side
I
on
think-
that one as well.
It is important to make deals with the devil.
Oh
It's
man,
gonna be
poor
optimal. It's gonna be an
Neil.
optimal eye,
Poor
right?
Neil and Serafina over here, though.
Just the one
I-
eye, so you have to go like that and be like, "Ooh."
Yeah, I have to go. I'm like a pirate where I have dark vision in one eye because I've worn an eye patch on it all day. Karen's like, well, I just lost an eye, gained an eye. I've taken a lot of hits today. I'm gonna need a good lay down, so I'm just gonna go over here. Neil, look, I get you're uncomfortable with all of this, but the world ain't black and white. It's a lot of fucking gray, even among the good. So I wouldn't be so quick to judge people. And I go over and I make a little like pillow out of my pack and I just lean it against the wall and just
All right. We need a long rest, all of us. So
Before Sally lays down, she looks at Bale. If we rest here, is it going to damage our minds more than we already have?
If you are weak, then yes.
Well, then, I mean, I sleep easy with a giant hell creature here. I don't know about y'all. And she like pulls a cloak around her and she just kind of curls up.
yeah, all right. Well,
Bale just like sits down on like he just like gets like one of like these like pods, like lifts it off, breaks it, makes it like a little stool, and just like sits down. And he gets something like white, like almost like a stone, but it's like this glistening like white jewel. Everyone make like perception checks before you sleep, and he just starts like sharpening his weapon with it. Actually, run me a religion check or a history check.
19.
So, Kyron and Neo, you see as he's sitting down, he's just like sharpening this like hellish morn. He has this like white, pure white stone, and this is a soul stone. forged through like pure the purity of souls condensed into like a form to like sharpen and like condense like hellish material. It's just like sharpening his weapon with it.
Wicked. Did he take his dagger back?
No.
Okay, I'm holding on to that until he tells me not to. Until he asks for it back. Would it be like a long sword for?
Yeah, so it'd be a longsword, and it's made of what's that material? I like that strong material.
Adamantine.
Adamantine, yeah, it's made of adamantine.
Nice.
And yeah, unless you guys do anything, you have a long rest.
Yeah. God, I need it.
Long rest. Thank you.
We all need it. It's been a long,
Yeah.
long day.
Yeah. Do you eat before you rest? Because you guys haven't eaten as well.
Oh! I have a spell for this, as Seraphina.
Yeah, she
as
does.
as she uses her last like high level spell slot to create food and water. She creates 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we eat and drink all of it.
Do we do indeed? So, as you guys go to sleep, I need you guys to roll me. Actually, no, you guys would have been here, so that's fine. Just the people who failed, roll me wisdom save. Those who've passed are fine.
So I think that's like Kieran.
Yeah.
Oh god, and I'm gonna have nightmares. As
I had
well.
okay, so I'm near Neil, so I have a 20.
That's enough.
I have a 16.
That's enough.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you.
The longer you stay here, the less it damages you. Like you're more used to it you get. The longer you
We
stay
just
here.
adjust to the trauma.
Basically, yeah.
What are my nightmares? That's what I'm curious about.
So yeah, it's gonna get to that. As you sleep, you hear the distinctive laughter of your mother. She is laughing and giddy. But she's reading a book, and that's what's making her laugh. And you're in this nice house. It's a cottage. It's beautiful, rolling hills, blue skies. You come in from the outside, and she's there in a rocking chair, just laughing from this book. And she sees you and smiles warmly, and you see at the kitchen, it's a beautiful young woman, red, vibrant hair. But for some reason, there is an anger in you. You walk over to this woman, who you love deeply, but for some reason you cannot control yourself, as you get a beautiful glass vase. You smash it across her face, again and again and again, as your mother is just weeping and just says to you, "Why are you like this? Why do you destroy everything you love and that is good in the world? You are to blame. You killed her. You are a monster." And that is everything you fear to be true. As you kill her, smash her face in, and you don't stop, and it brings you this sick joy as you do it.
Christ, Kieran, what is wrong? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not muted. I'm sorry, I thought I was muted.
I love that reaction. No, I'm real glad you.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah. Okay.
Told you the nightmares would be bad.
That's real fucked up, dude. That's a 9. Yeah. No.
So when you wake up, you'll gain one extra insanity.
Yeah. Jesus, dude. I wake up, and fuck. There's like a trail of like fucking tears down his right eye. because I don't think his new eye can cry, but
I mean, it can.
down his right eye. He's like, yeah, fuck, dude.
Yeah, man. I told you, those nightmares would be bad. Not all gonna be like crazy monsters. It's gonna be like psychological as well. Yeah, and then you all wake up. Apart from you, Sally. As everyone's
me, Coma
waking
baby.
up, everyone's waking up, but you feel this pull. You're in the room. You're the only one awake. Bale is not there. And you're just standing by the pool of acid, staring at this staff sticking out of it, with this handle. You're just standing there staring at it. And as you go to step forward to it, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Spins you around. And you just see Bale looking towards you. And then you blink and then you realize that you're awake and everyone saw you just stand up and stare into space. Bale is not touching you.
Bale, what does that do? And she points to where the staff is.
I do not know. What do you see? I see nothing.
This handle of a staff sticking out of the wall. It's in all of the rooms we've been in thus far, and it has my name on it. Something within me is pulling to grab it.
Do not betray me.
Sally crosses her arms, then she goes, okay. Won't touch it. Won't do it. Not gonna do it. Mm-mm.
Telling
I
him.
got a hand back. I got a hand back for this. She crosses her arms. She just backs away from that area and she goes, not gonna touch it. Got a hand for this.
Nice. What do you guys do? Bale is just standing there, leaning up against the wall.
So we have to swim through a tunnel of acid.
Ah,
I looked. I don't have any spells that would protect us from the acid.
what does Seraphina have?
I mean, you can put one of us through an orb and push us down through it.
Yeah, good.
That's concentration, no?
That is a good idea. Let's see. Autoluke's
Put yourself in it all. Because you don't use concentration.
Alright, Autoluke's Resilient Sphere. A creature or object of large size or smaller. Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects, can pass through the barrier in or out.
Spell effects, though, about environmental.
It says nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out, though a creature in the sphere can breathe there.
Okay.
The sphere is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside, nor can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside it. The sphere is weightless, just large enough to contain the creature or object inside.
I get it. And yeah, I mean, if you put yourself in there, you wouldn't have to make saves, but someone have to push you. If
Do we have a suitcase of holding?
It's not big enough to fit a person.
Is anybody a contortionist?
Can I break your bones?
I mean, I have a pretty high acrobatics score. You can try and stuff me in the suitcase.
Would control water work on acid?
Nah, it's not water.
I didn't think so. One could hope.
So I mean, one of us could be safe in an Autoluke's Resilient Sphere, and someone else would have to swim and push it, I guess.
I mean, it just depends on how far it is.
Although Bale, if he's coming with us, he's probably immune to acid, and he could just push it.
It does not offer to help you.
He's here to help us.
He's here to get us to point A to point B. Don't you remember going on and on about how the evil blah blah blah? She
Well,
walks
We're trying to get to point B.
She,
Yeah. He'll say to you that if you're not strong enough to get there, then he won't help you. He's not here to prop you up.
How long did this tunnel look, Kieran?
How long did it look?
It
Did it
seemed to
curve
go.
away or
It yeah,
something, or-
like it went off and curved away, so you didn't really get a good look. Plus, you like swam out of it really quickly.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Because your eyeballs were burning.
Yeah, I don't.
so it's
I
like
didn't.
a.
I didn't exactly stick around to look at it. You know, it's kind of like burning my face off.
Yeah.
I
Accurate.
mean, but it went out of sight. So from what I saw, so it's gonna take a good bit to get there.
Haste. What other spells do you have, Sayali?
Nothing that will help me get through this.
How much acid did I take falling into it?
66.
Jesus. That'd
The
be
thing
like-
is, I can only cast Adelug's Resilient Sphere once, so it's only one person.
Yeah, it's a high level spell.
Let's just go. There's nothing in this room. Nothing.
Nope.
Wonder if that staff will help. I already told him I wouldn't touch it though.
got
Is there a current, or is it still?
It's just churning, like in a circular pattern. Not enough to like, not violently, but it's just like almost like it's just like cooking and turning.
technically, I guess.
Swimming through acid. This is not good. Hey,
Yeah, I mean,
what? Do you guys know anything about science? Isn't there like you can neutralize acid with a base?
Neil, how much of something do you think we're gonna need to neutralize?
I don't know. We have magic.
He takes out like
Yeah, magic.
a salt packet. Did I do it?
You know what? Is there a lever in here that drains this tunnel? I mean, maybe there's a way to drain it.
There's not
There's
now.
a s-
I can tell
There's
you
a
by even
magical
rolling.
staff handle.
Wait a minute. What if? Okay. What if we make like so what if we shoot something down there and make a hole in the bottom, like a big crack and like a huge, and all of the acid will drain down into it.
Pretty sure we're underground, Neil. We
Yeah,
have to
but well,
crack-
does anybody have something that would make like a big, tear a huge rift in the floor down there? No? Like
I don't
thunder
think so.
wave or shatter?
Do I look like a bard to you, Neil?
You cast fireball, okay? You've already
You're capable.
Neil.
Rogue.
altered my expectation.
We've already confirmed that I grew up in the Brotherhood. Of course I know how to cast spells.
So what's the plan, guys? Because we're running out of time.
I want to find a way to like drain the acid. Is there any? I'm gonna look around this room for levers or anything like that, like a drainage.
I can
thing.
tell you about rolling. There are no levers. You do see a number of the like glass tubes that seem to be pouring this like black, milky red and like black liquid into the pool. And that's why it's churning. It's churning it all, and it's turning into this like acidic acid.
So if we
block-
found valves to turn off those things, it would stop mixing into the acid, right?
Well, it was the Sibrax that it was coming from. The goo that was sleeping from that was being funneled into the grooves, into the tubes upstairs, and funneled down.
We'll look around this room for
Mhm.
any secret doors,
No, I can tell you that now.
magic submersibles.
It's the Wonder Woman's plane. There's none now.
Wonder
Is there that?
Wait, that'd be
what's
cool.
that? What's that crab thing that the?
yeah, the
metal
apparatus
crab
of Qualish. Love
Yeah.
it.
thing? is that just in the corner there?
Well, if we just roll, check. Oh no, not
Kieran's
there.
like, well-
Oh, no.
We can either try to push our way through the damage that this is gonna do to us.
I mean, there are ways to get
We
get
could-
through it faster. Not to stop it, but to get through it faster.
Haste. Anybody have haste?
Think,
No, but I can make myself be able to swim quickly.
That's good.
think technically, Seraphina does technically have access to the spell protection from energy, which can give you resistance to acid, but to one creature though is the problem.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a higher level. It doesn't have a higher level casting.
What level is protection from energy?
It's 3rd level.
How many
third
slots
levels
does she have?
I mean, she has up to 5th level. And problem
She
is,
could
it's
probably cast it 3 or 4 times, right?
concentration.
So she could stand there and cast it on somebody. They swim through, and then
I
she'll cast it on
guess.
somebody else, and they swim through. And cast it on somebody
That
else.
is an option.
They swim through.
Well, I'll go first then.
Should I go first? Because I mean, I can take quite a bit more damage and see what it's like.
Well, you won't be able to tell us if you survived or not.
Can you tell us if you survived or not?
No.
Do we have any indestructible? Like, what doesn't destroy acid? Does acid destroy like?
Acid
Metal.
destroys everything.
Acid destroys everything.
But it takes a while, right? There's chains in here, right?
There's chains. Black
I'm gonna
chains.
dip a chain in the acid and see how long if the chain even degrades.
Yeah. Roll me a wisdom save as you touch his black chains.
Oh, lovely.
I almost rolled a die. Okay. hold
Just throw a dart at the camera.
on. Yeah, wisdom save.
I did it.
22.
Okay, yeah. You touch it, you feel this like cold energy come over you. Yeah, you guys. Oh, also, everyone roll me a Constitution save. I forgot.
14.
Constitution.
16 with me.
This is going to be for Seraphina. So 9 total. And then 22 for Kieran.
Okay, everyone fails but Kieran. Everyone gets another level of exhaustion, so you should have 2 levels of exhaustion now.
Did we not
no,
get
Did
one
we
back from?
drop one from
Right, so
the
you should
one?
have 1 exhaustion now. So
Yep.
ability checks, because the cold is just dripping into you guys consistently.
We have 1. Well, I still think. Well, she doesn't have protection for energy, right? She doesn't have it prepared, right? Seraphina.
Probably not. I don't.
Okay.
I mean,
I
Is it in
do
red?
have-
Is
well,
it in
I
red
have-
or white?
huh?
Is it in red or white? Red is prepared.
Yeah, no.
Then she can't cast it.
Yeah.
I have Autolux. I mean, that is one person that would be safe. The thing is, though, getting that bubble through. I don't know if like you could do like a hamster wheel down there.
I feel like that would be difficult.
And if someone's swimming, how are they going to
Push
move
it.
the sphere?
Yeah.
Wrap it with a rope and tie it to their waist.
Yeah, but the rope will just be destroyed by the acid, right?
Yeah.
That's-
Not unless we have magic rope.
No, I don't.
I mean,
Sally is going to cast Alter Self on herself for aquatic. I know she can't breathe in acid, but it creates her swimming speed to be equal to her movement.
Mhm.
She's going to walk up to the pool.
one sec. Uncast. Duration up to 1 hour. Cast spell slot of 3rd level or higher. Additional. So Seraphina does have enhanceability prepared.
Okay.
So she could, using a higher level spell slot, technically give all of us 1 additional creature for every slot above 2. So 2 would be 1, 3 would be 2, 4 would be. So she could use a 5th level spell slot, and give us. I'm gonna guess we'd want dexterity on this.
No, swimming isn't athletics.
Okay,
Swimming is
athletics. Then she could give us bull strength, and everyone would have advantage on strength checks.
Which would make us neutral because
Better than
Oh, she
Yeah.
can use
not.
all right,
Cool.
that's fine. Do it.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna
Alright, so she-
stone. I can stone skin one person. person.
It won't affect acid. It's just bludgeoning damage. I thought.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's
It was just
magic
physical.
damage. I believe Stone Skin is.
So she, yeah, she'll cast, enhance ability at 5th level and give us all Bull's strength.
How long does
We
that
have
last? That concentration?
Nope. Oh, it is concentrating. Never mind, that is checked. Up to 1 hour.
Okay, it's
It
concentration
is
now. So if she gets injured, that will go away. Just a reminder.
Well, if she doesn't make the save.
Yeah, but it's 66 each round you're in there. So just letting you know. So you cast that, and who's jumping in? You jumping in, Sally?
Sally jumps in.
Okay. So you jump in. As soon as you jump in, you get the acid. It's burning your flesh. It takes a second to get used to it. And you start going in. Give me a athletics check. See if you can swim through.
Now, I did use my spell Alter Self. It gives me the ability to have my swim speed equal to my movement speed. It's only to
Your movement speed is what?
30.
Okay. So you will get there in half the time, which is 2 rounds.
Cool.
Okay, not bad.
Do I still roll athletics?
Yep, you saw. Well, no, because you have a swim speed, right? So you don't have to. So that's fine. You can easily do it. So you're running through, and you're swimming through it. And as you're swimming through, you see that this tunnel has all of these grooves in it, and has these like tubings that seems to be funneling in continuously still. And there seems to be a pulsating this like purple light, and as they're pulsating this like this purple light, the first round goes by, and you take the 66 damage, take 22 damage. As you're swimming through, and as you get halfway through, because you're booking it, you see. Roll me perception check real quick. You see movement in this like acidic water. It seems to be the same color, but you definitely see like ripples inside, and you see these strange like acidic, almost like worms coming towards you. Give me 1 second so I can find that for you.
Monsters in there.
This is how we TPK. Acid pit.
You see these creatures in these dipsa, these like acid ooze creatures. And as you're like swimming through, you see some of them like coming towards you, and they're going to like try and like latch onto you. So. Boop. Boop. 25 hits. Take 1 acid damage, and it latches onto you. And you need to make a Constitution save. Yeah, you pass. So it just bites onto you, and your health doesn't get really like reduced by it. You see more coming, but you keep swimming on. You take another 66 damage. Are you doing anything? Because you can attack these things if you want. You just continue
I
swimming.
am not wasting the time.
Okay.
I'm going to, even if I have to like action, sir, like use all of my actions, all of my movements, I don't care. I am just swimming. Bitch is focused on getting out.
Okay, you swim up and you get out. One of them like tries to attach on you like for one final time as you move through. Give me another Constitution save. You pass. The thing just kind of like slaps off with you, and you get out and you climb through. And as you climb through, you realize that you're in this this like room, and as you climb out of the acid pool, you enter into a circular room of jet black stone. On the ground is the same markings as the one you saw outside. Chains, and in the center an eye. Also in the room are pillars of black stone marred with dried blood, bits of hair, fingernails, and as well as cuts and indents that look like weapon marks. But on the top of each of the 3 pillars are large engraved numbers, each one a 3. And on the ceiling are thick black tree trunks that snake along the ceiling and into the room. You see ahead of you a hallway leading deeper inside. And you're in this structure. Free,
So-
sign of the beast.
Yeah, no. So Sayeli has the skulker feat, so she has the ability to hide in lightly obscured areas. So she's gonna sneak into a shadow and just try to hide there
Mhm.
and just breath.
As you do that, roll a perception check real quick. Just as you're looking around. You see where this corpse is? It's been marred by time. Around like the top half, like almost like a hoist, like from shoulder downwards. You see this golden fanny pack.
Before Sally goes to hide, she's gonna go over to it.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna try and take the fanny pack and then go hide and go through the content. Just hide.
Okay, you grab it. The skeleton like falls apart. And as you move away, you look inside. You just see there's nothing inside. So everything's just been like looks to be destroyed, like melted. And you look inside, but you do see like an engraving on the inside. It just says CS. But on the other side of the pool, that's what I was doing.
We better go in.
Yeah.
Is Bale going in that way too?
Yeah, he jumps in.
I guess he doesn't care.
Will he carry my ball?
Nope.
I hate this guy. Won't carry my ball for me.
Not touching your ball.
What a douche. All right.
Neil, how heavy is your thing?
It's like weightless.
It's weightless.
Odd loose or
Theoretically, could you put Seraphina in there
something.
so that she doesn't get hurt?
Uh-huh. She's our healer, so then she could heal us once we're out the other side.
It would help her keep her.
The problem is his concentration, and there's a good chance if I have to 4 rounds, 4 concentration checks.
Well, we don't know that.
All right, well, try, yeah.
No, I mean we
But
don't
how
know.
are we gonna move the ball? Like that's the
Well, I
problem.
was gonna say if it's weightless, I can pull it. Oh, well, I'll just push it if it's weightless.
All right, we could both swim behind it and just kind of bump it as we swim,
Because
like a beach ball.
I can tell you now, that would mean that your swim will be at disadvantage because you're trying to swim, push, and you're already at half movement speed in the water.
for me that would just be normal because I have no points of exhaustion.
No, just
Anyway.
being in water anyways is difficult terrain. Unless you have a swim speed.
Well, the thing is that I have if it's a strength thing, then
No, it's not a strength thing. Unless you have a swimming speed, being
Well,
in,
no, I know the
being
half movement. I know the
submerged,
half
yeah.
movement. I'm talking about the disadvantage though.
On that, that's talking if you try and like push the ball at the same time as swimming.
Yeah, but I also have bull strength from
Right, so it's equaled out.
equaled out.
Well,
So
no,
it's
because it's. Oh no, yeah, for you, but for Neil, it's
Yeah.
not.
for Neil it would be disadvantage.
Okay, I'm trying to remember who has what.
Oh god. I mean, we could go for it and hope we get there. Jeez, I'm confident I could make it. I'm not confident the two of you could.
It sounds like the sphere is not going to work, so I think we better just swim for it.
Yeah, I mean, I could wait. I loathe to leave you alone, Neil.
Well,
but
we're all going to go at the same time. There's enough room in there for all of us, right?
yes, but
So we'll just go together.
Seraphina
us
wouldn't drop
falls
her
unconscious,
spell
right.
as long as she doesn't take, as long as she's out here.
On to Russia.
Well, aren't we all just going to go together?
They're gonna spend this much time arguing about it. Can I use this as a short rest?
No,
Fuck
'cause
it.
it's not 30
I
minutes.
mean, we just want to go in. What because they understand that if they take damage, like I imagine spellcasters understand that if they lose concentration
yeah,
on a
yeah.
spell,
They know how like their spells
Seraphina
work.
would be like, so basically Seraphina would be like, if I stay out here while you swim through, you'll keep the spell the whole time, because she won't be losing concentration, but that would require you probably going alone.
It's all right. One thing I could do, just to beef us up a little bit before we go in, I could cast aid at a higher level. Let's see if that, I don't think that's concentration. Let's see. It is not, and it lasts 8 hours. So if I cast this, we would each gain another, I don't know, 5 or 10 hit points.
Thanks for casting that before said.
Well,
Like he's
it's up
like,
to three
oh
creatures,
wait.
I if you think there's strength in numbers, let's just go.
So
Then
I'll bump it to 3rd level, so that way we each gain 10.
I will drag, and if any of you pass out, I will drag your asses over there.
All right. So that means I have technically 107 hit points to start here.
All right, let's do it.
And I just
Let's
want to
go.
say that I don't like swimming through a tunnel of acid. So
Oh no! You think I do? You
gonna
think any of
request-
us enjoy this?
submit a request to the DM to never make a tunnel of acid again. That's all.
Oh.
I mean, hey, sometimes you just gotta go for
All
your
right.
shit.
Well, let's
I don't
get
like
this
it.
over with then.
It makes me uncomfortable.
You're good. It burns my character. Cool. So
it's
you guys
too challenging for me.
you jump in. You all jump in, and you start swimming. Roll me athletics checks.
Here we
Remember,
go.
your disadvantage is canceled out by Bull's strength for the moment.
That does it.
So Kieran will have advantage for this round.
I can tell you DC is only a 15 because that was generous.
18 for Seraphina.
Nice. So the first round is fine, and you go in and you start swimming. And as you go in and start swimming, you need to roll me a Constitution
Concentration.
save.
For Seraphina, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
15.
What are you rolling a Constitution save for?
Oh, sorry. I don't like swimming in acid, all right?
Takes 15 damage. You will take 15 damage as you
Okay.
go through, and this will
Oh.
and this will cost and this will take 5 rounds to get through.
You'll
You guys
take
are swimming
15.
through. You guys are
Okay,
swimming.
she did keep her concentration though.
That's fine. Yeah. Each round you have to run me another athletics check every round. So run me another athletics check. You're just swimming through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, hold on one sec. I just need to take care of some. Okay, 77.
Acid tunnel.
And.
Who came up with this? I'm putting this in one of my games, just so you know.
This is-
You definitely should do it. Just so you know, if you had like ran through and gotten like a rope, and then like tied it to another end, and everyone else ran through quickly, you guys could have pulled yourself through, reducing the time.
Yeah,
It
great.
it takes time to like melt a rope, right? So just so you know, there were ways. 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
14 for Seraphina.
okay. So she starts struggling. Also, she's at disadvantage because of heavy armor, I believe, because of swimming. I believe as well. So remember that. Also, Junior because of heavy armor. Just remember that. Take 20 damage. Give me another round.
20 damage.
So the
Alright.
save is still 10 for her
Mhm.
concentration. Okay.
Passes.
Okay, that was. Yeah.
Seraphina's lagging behind now,
Mm-hmm.
so she's gonna be
Um,
around behind you
So on my athletics check, you're saying I have disadvantage?
because of heavy armor. Yeah.
Ready? Here we go.
So you're
Got a
both you're
9.
both at the same. Kyron, you're in front. So they're one extra. So you're on the 3rd round. They're gonna need another 3 to get through. And as soon as you get to the middle end, these dippers are gonna come to try and attack you. So roll me another bout of Constitution. Swimming. Sorry.
Yeah.
30 this
Can
time.
Kieran oh god, it's gonna slow him down though.
It's gonna slow you down.
But I mean,
They're great.
Kieran's gonna try to pull Serafina along, I think.
Okay, you do that.
So let's see, athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should have neutralized the acid.
Should have got more soap packets.
Even more salt from Create Food and Water. Created a bunch of salt shakers.
No, she does a lot better this round.
Nice. Neil, give me a swim. Disadvantage. As
Oh god.
you're behind again. So you take 30 damage from this round.
Mm.
A Doppler
30?
30 damage. A Doppler comes and attacks you. Kyron, make me a Constitution save. You take 5 points of damage. Extra from the dips.
22.
Okay, so this thing doesn't attach onto you. You don't lose
So-
permanent health. Okay, next round, everyone is on 3. Neil, you're going to be on 2 still. Because you haven't moved. 21 damage. Everyone run me a swim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's Serafina at disadvantage. Then Kieran.
My healer buddy has appeared also.
17 for Kieran.
Okay, so you guys are on 4. Neil's on 3.
So how much did I take in that one?
21.
Alright, I gained 10, but I lost 21. So
And then the
that hurt
next
really bad.
next round. So anyone give me another swim speed to get out, Kyron and Serafina?
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, if that's Serafina, disadvantage. Can I take disadvantage on this to try to pull her out?
Yes, that's fine. I'll say you can do
Okay.
that.
So
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
she gets out.
I
Did
pull her. She is unconscious at this point.
did you roll yours, Kyron? Neil? Okay, yeah.
I just did.
So you have to walk one more round in because you were back, and you still have disadvantage, so you haven't moved, because of the heavy armor that you're in.
So take 21, and then I gain 12. So 10 plus 12. I have 22 hit points left.
Okay, so you take another round because you haven't moved because of the armor. Take 23.
Well, that's gonna
HP.
be good.
Kyron, you get out in this round.
Can I see Neil just out of the
You can, yeah. You can choose to swim back for him.
Okay, Kieran's yeah, swimming back for him.
Give me a swim check.
Is this swimming to get to him?
Yeah, swim to get to him. Yeah.
Okay.
You're still in water. You're still in this like liquid,
Yeah.
like water, right? Acid water.
Oh my god.
15. No. So you're both in. Neil, you fail a death save. But roll me a death save as well, just in case. 9. So you fail 2 death saves.
Oh my god.
And then as this happens, we just see Bale jump in, teleports out to you, Neil. You hear him say low, Sayele, you owe me. Like towards Neil's face. But you're still in there, Kyron.
All right, well, I'm just gonna try to jump out, I guess, if he did that. Oh my god.
Now you're stuck in there.
All right, how much damage am I gonna take?
17. Bell will come down and do the same thing. And
Oh,
teleport down because he has teleportation as like legendary actions.
Oh my god. Well, otherwise Kieran was gonna rage and fucking
So
swim out.
the last thing we see is like Bale holding you and just dropping you to the ground, like care for your well-being, and just kind of snorting and just being like, I'm not impressed. You lack any kind of skill. And you feel his disposition towards you is slightly changing.
Lovely.
Hello, Sally did fantastic. Thank you.
I mean, the army is only as good as its weakest link.
Fucking A, Neil.
So you feel his
You're not
disposition.
supposed to swim through acid. This was,
You feel this might have been her test. That's why
was
he didn't help
uncalled
you.
for. The acid tunnel was uncalled for. Right?
Was
Beyond
it?
the bounds. Beyond the bounds of normal adventuring.
I mean,
Actually,
is
it's
it?
not.
Is
but-
it?
That's my excuse.
What about that time you went to the dangerous dungeon and you fought dangers? But yes.
Look, you know what? This is sort of like, the Joker's origin, how he fell into a vat of chemicals.
He just okay.
So, like, when I
next
come out, my
session,
hands
next
are all
session,
white.
Neil is the Joker. I love it. So we're gonna end there. The scene cuts as like the camera goes into the tunnel, and we just see this gargantuan bulbous blood undulating in the center of this room. And we just see this black cyst just pulsating. And that's where we cut for the next week. We'll hopefully have the full party, and we can see how you deal with this evil cyst. Yeah, guys. You guys solved my acid puzzle.
Swimming
Hi.
through it was the solving of the acid.
I
I
mean,
like
not
it.
really. You guys like
No.
kind of like I thought you might have like tried to get like a rope or maybe like I don't know.
I assumed the
rope.
rope would have been destroyed in the acid. That's why.
Yeah, but like it's like 6 seconds around, right? So it's not gonna get destroyed that quickly. But it's okay. You learn. If I ever give you another acid test, you know. Hey.
We're gonna need to spend some time. We're gonna need a short rest on this other side.
Take off your heavy armor before you go submerge yourself. You know, all the little things.
I've got a question.
Mhm.
I've been so Kieran. Kieran, how fucked is Kieran's armor? Because it's just fairly normal armor. It's not. It's half plate, medium armor.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, and I'll tell you this now because you guys are gonna go back there. It wasn't actually acid. You actually traveled through an ooze.
Oh, great, yeah.
So that's why there were these
Awesome.
little like dips things, like the little ooze coming towards you.
Yeah, lovely,
So,
great.
which, made time to see things later on. But we'll come see how that comes with
We
all of
swam
that.
through an ooze. That's cool.
Yeah.
Seraphina,
Oh, now you like my acid thing.
Seraphina.
No, I like it. I
barely
just
made it out of
I-
that.
Yeah.
I had no solution to your ooze tunnel.
My ooze tunnel, yeah. Sounds like a rock band. Cool. So let's go around the whole cast and crew, find out what they thought of it, how much they loved the acid tunnel and all that good jazz. Yeah, Brie, how much did you love the acid tunnel? From
I'm
100
just
to
mad.
100.
I'm just mad that Neil put me on Christian Bale's bad side.
Christian Bale.
I'm very butthurt about that. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. I made it through relatively easy. I have my hand back, so I'm ready to do the extra stabs, the powerful stabs, the stabs we all know and love.
Yeah.
But I'm NPC Bree, 2 E's. You can find me here every Monday during this time, playing every other Monday night. Not this Monday night, but next Monday night, 9 p.m. Central. Comedy at Strahd on Soulbear RPG, the funniest D&D game ever made. I swear it. Wednesday nights on Scraticus's channel, 9 p.m. Central Time. Eden, the cyberpunk cipher system game that gives me panic attacks, but it's totally worth it. I almost passed out last week because I hyperventilated so much, but it's fine. It's good for my psyche, all of these damaging games. And then Sunday night, Return to Greyhawk, 8:30 Central Time, where we play in the Greyhawk channel. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. I'm doing shit. It's a lot.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for playing as well. Super fun to have you. And yeah, jumping from you to Tommy.
Oh boy, that was a session. Near death many times.
Yeah.
Neil has went down 3 times this session. Poor Neil. Things are getting dark. Don't
James.
believe everything you hear about Kieran. God, that was great though. Oh God, it's so horrifying though. Like just like oh, like having to pull my own eye out. Just oh. But that
Yeah.
was great. And I'm looking forward to next week. Um, especially with hopefully Sarah, hopefully V isn't too mad at us what we did to put her character through. Um,
Your face is
but
gone.
her face is gone. But yeah, that was great, and I look forward to next week. I'm Imperator Pengu on Twitter. I do tabletop RPG and video game stuff. Follow me there to find out what I'm doing. Um, I'm here on Mondays. Um, the Invisible Sun campaign on Grimjack's channel is we're pushing back our start date until after PAX Unplugged for the first session, just because we've got Thanksgiving this week and then PAX Unplugged. People are just not available. So that'll be starting back up in December, first week of December, I believe, and then I also run a podcast called the Tabletop Explorer Society, where we explore the various number of tabletop systems. It's a learn by play podcast, hopefully teaching our audience about and how to play these other systems as we learn them ourselves and have fun, telling stories with them. We release every other Monday, and so we'll have another episode out next Monday. Follow us, give us a listen. Hopefully help you discover some new systems to play.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you for playing. Loved having you. Loved Kieran and all his shit. Yeah, thank you for playing. Last but
All
certainly
his
not,
baggage.
I know, right? So much to use. And last but certainly not least, Sean.
Hey, so I'm starting to get convinced that Neil is just gonna die in this campaign. So over the last week, I've been kind of workshopping my next character, and I had mentioned the clown bard who's had
Yeah.
a monkey that committed suicide, and everybody seems okay with it. So I might roll up Froth Crumpton, also known as Frothy the Clown.
That's
Fucking A.
He's a
it's a name.
50-year-old guy who hates kids and he hates clowns, but he was taught at Bard College to use his powers through clown paraphernalia. So that's the only way he knows how to cast his spells. He's using his clown crap. So, and he hates kids. It's just gonna be, I hate this crap. Let's hurry up and get this done. Just be like a real crabby guy. So it seems like Neil is destined to die, so I will have Frothy ready to go. Last night I was on Return to Greyhawk. There was a special show, so you might want to check that out. That's here and it'll probably be on YouTube soon. So it was weird. So I got to play another game with Bree, and it was run by Danny, I think Imperial Scum on Twitter.
Imperial Squim on Twitter.
Really cool. We were all bad guys, and I can't play a bad guy to save my life. So
He
by
can't.
the end of it,
killed the mom, and he got very upset that I was going to kill the baby.
we are going to play again next Sunday. So Bree, right. This is a long story, but Bree, I think we should form a secret alliance because that guy Herder.
You're just mad because your wife is going to leave you for the ultimate specimen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his character is like I've never. It's funny in D&D. I have never run into a stud character before. But what a great idea that is! Like
That's a stud character.
So okay,
his job was to make babies.
the Suluis people are very obsessed with their bloodline. The more Sul you are, the less muddied your genetics, the better. And he can trace his lineage back to the original Sul. So he was used by a multitude of thousands of women, of noble lifestyles to create a more Sulois child.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
he's literally a stud. He is the most Sul man, and his lineage is to create.
I am the most Sul man alive.
Yeah.
Mr. Sul.
He's very Sul. Also, yesterday, if you missed it, the RPGN, we did another RPGN show. That's a clip show. It's like ESPN, but it shows clips of D&D games. And this was the first time we did it live on YouTube instead of live on Twitch. And it was like a huge success. So if you got the time, it's only like 45 minutes long. It's on the WebDM Plays channel. So you might want to check that out. And if you are watching this and you have a show, send me a freaking clip of your show and I will put it on the RPGN, okay? Try to make it a Twitch clip and send me the link to it at powerscorerpg@gmail.com. It doesn't matter if it's like a huge show that you like or if it's just your own tiny little show and you just start it. It doesn't matter. As long as the clip is good, we're going to put it on there. The point of the show is to just raise awareness of all the different games that are out there because nobody can follow them all, right? So this way we can show people all the different shows. And if someone sees one they like, they can go seek it out. That's really the point of the show.
Yeah.
So check it out and send me your clips if you want to. So, and Wednesday, it sounds like I'm going to be running Mordenkainen's Path of the Plains on Wednesday because Shane can't make it. So I'll be doing a goofy session of that. I think I'm going to use an old DM's Guild encounters adventure set in the Amber Temple. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
So we'll do that.
Feel free to use my ooze acid pool.
You know what? I'm gonna wait. Someday maybe I'll run a game for you. And the first thing you're gonna run into.
And then I'm gonna
When
just
you're
like
level 1, like go through my tunnel of acid.
10 do 10
You have
damage.
50 exhaustion and you have 32 insanity. Good luck.
Just the revenge. I fucking love it. But no, thank you for playing. I am Pro Starter. I do a lot of shit. I'm not gonna spew it all here for you. Check out my Twitter right down below at ProRestarter. You can see my schedule. A lot of stuff coming throughout the week. A hell of a lot of stuff happening next year. So much. I just never sleep right now with it, trying to sort it all out. But yeah, be sure to check all that stuff out. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for enjoying my voices and baby noises and acid trips. And yeah, we'll see you next time for more Orchard. Who knows what's gonna happen next? Bye.